Been through the highs and the lows, but still never fall. Now I'm throwing up falls. You like what we living for? You ain't seen what I seen. You ain't been what I've been through.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Back at it with another episode. Episode 7. I appreciate all the love. We appreciate all the comments, replies, everything, man. It's crazy. You know, we got videos still going, so we appreciate it. We want to pick up where we left off from, right? And let me take these headphones off. You got anything to say? You don't got to introduce yourself, but like pick up where we left off. Summer's drop. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm still in that stage where I don't know the song names.
Oh, okay.
But there,
Are you
yeah,
on,
it's
are
just
you on that
pretty.
stage? You okay?
That's
You
just
don't
pretty
listen to
good.
Summers?
I put
You know him?
some shit in the
Yeah.
bangers folk.
Okay.
So literally just check that shit out. But yeah, I literally saved like 8 songs. Pretty good. I think that Martin and Gina.
Ooh,
I think
that was
that's
the one.
I think that's
That was a long-awaited song. Like people were like,
that's
there was
crazy.
snippets. You know what I mean? Like that was the
Oh.
one. That was the one. That was.
That's crazy because I didn't even know that was a thing.
Okay.
Wait, you saved 8 songs?
Yeah,
But like out of what?
15.
Oh,
Mm.
is that what would you rate that?
Whoa, that's
Like
yeah.
A, well, as a grade, like
That's more.
A,
Well,
B.
if I save more songs, if I like more songs, so I didn't like 6 songs, right? Or no, what was it? No. I didn't like 7 songs. I'd say that's a good project.
Is it good?
If you could
Especially
say,
for an album these days. Like,
And even but the
That's-
songs are good too. Like
yeah,
the songs are pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
if you could save more than half,
yeah. For
it's a good project.
albums these days.
Mhm.
Yeah, and yeah, well, basically what I was saying is I think that's like the best autumn verse I ever heard.
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah, it's one of them.
That shit's up there. That was crazy. I listened. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? He went stupid.
He went-
Summers didn't have a verse. He was just on the hook. He
Yeah.
just did a hook. That was perfect. He didn't even have to do nothing crazy.
We should talk about today. We went to Friday Night SmackDown in Glendale, Arizona. We got tickets. Me, my wife, and I, and Jack and CP. And this is what really happened. Like I'm gonna be honest. I could sit here and lie, right? This is what happened. So we show up, like we got the tickets cheap as fuck. Like I'm looking at it on Game Time, you know, the Game Time app. Like I'm looking at it. We sent pictures. Like they don't look too bad. Like and it's in the nosebleeds and shit. And I never, honestly, in my life, got nosebleed seats or sat in them or anything. So I'm thinking it's not that bad because I've been to live events. You know, it's not that bad. And we show up and I'm a little side note. Like I'm afraid of heights, bro. Like I don't know why people think, oh, just fight through it. Like it's gonna help. Like no, bro. Like that doesn't. If anything, I'm gonna jump off. Anyways, like I said, I'm scared of heights. So we show up to the arena. Everybody's wearing their shirts and shit. It was cool. This dude came up to me and said, "Hey," because of this shit.
You didn't know?
No, but it's just this shirt. This shirt right here attracts not attracts. That's kind of gay, but it like it's so popular that like every time I wear it, bro, it gets acknowledged every time. Like, and the thing they do is this. They do this little thing, and then you go like that. You touch like.
Devil shit.
So that's
What the
yeah, devil shit. But so we pull up to the arena and we get to our seats and it's already crazy because we got to go up escalators. I said, "Where the stairs at, guys?" And I'm not going up this escalator shit because that should look crazy. Like it was like,
Elevator.
Okay. Yeah, no. We ended up taking the stairs and we met up with you guys eventually, but you guys found no, you didn't find the seats yet. We helped each other. But we pull up and man, it was so high up, bro, and like the way the whole seats were, I guess, designed, it was like steep. Like it was like a fucking straight down, like you're looking down at the ground, bro. Like I feel like one trip and you're rolling over and dying. Like it was like that. I swear. Do you think?
That's literally what
If you
what it was.
If you're walking down the stairs and you trip, you're literally dying. Like that's
That's what it was. I swear.
90 degrees. So they're sitting, he's kind of tripping out like, oh shit.
Y'all was tripping the
And
fuck out.
I couldn't get to a point where I'm able to like calm myself down. Like, all right, I could do this. No, bro. Like I was just trying to focus on the ring and the screen and shit. And I would just, every time I look, at the ring. I'm like, yo, like it just felt like that panic attack hit me. Boom. So I dipped. I wasted $100. I couldn't do it, bro. Like I'm not about to sit there for 3 hours. Like it's good. Like they're able to do it. Good shit. Good shit.
Okay, so question, like it's like not
not
related.
about-
but
see,
like,
I don't wanna hear it.
No,
I'm
listen,
just-
it's about like what you guys are talking about. So you say you're in the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
So like, ooh, how do I put this together? So like, at what point do you think you have the same experience as the person that's closer to you? Because the person in front of you is having the same experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just
Like, what
I'm not
ticket
right in the
brings
head.
you to a different, like a whole different experience? Because the people that are nosebleeds,
They're
or
normal.
like
They're
that are
normal.
right in front of you,
Yeah.
as in, no, not right in front of you, like in
Right
front of the
under
ring.
me.
And no, in front of the ring.
Oh.
Like, at what point do you think they have a different experience from you? You know
I
what I
think
mean?
the fact that the sweat falls on their face versus me, it's ants wrestling. I think that's the difference. You know what I mean? And you can hear everything. You
Yeah.
can hear they're right there. They're probably talking.
And
to
they're basically on the ground.
yeah, that would
We
I
were
would have
not
been
on the
straight,
ground.
bro. I would have been if I was even in the middle section, I would have been fine, bro. But the fact that I'm scared of heights is not. That's just what it
They don't-
was.
Yeah.
So I feel like anybody scared of heights will be like, oh fuck, like. And these guys, they've been on the plane, so to them they could push through it like whatever. Like I haven't been on a plane yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
that shit was crazy for me when I first sat down and I was like,
The lights and shit.
and the
huh?
noise, the lights turning off, and I'm like, fuck, I was doing this with my leg, and
We don't really go to events like that either.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like, bro, I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, this is kind of like, I was like, I literally was like, I don't know if I could do this.
yeah,
Because if I'm like, bro, like, I'm looking down and I'm like, the noise and everything was just fucking me up. But
Was it still
He
good
pushed
though?
through
Like,
everybody's different, though.
Yeah,
Like, everybody's anxiety is different. Like, for me, the thing that makes me not, like, push through it is because I hate the feeling, that feeling after of being like, damn, like, remember how you texted me, you
Yeah.
called yourself a pussy? Like,
yeah.
I don't like that feeling of feeling like I'm a pussy or the feeling of like feeling like I wasted money or that's the only reason why like I'm like fuck like
Yeah, I hate
But
that
yeah.
feeling too, and I'm feeling it tonight. I'm feeling it tonight.
You wouldn't rate it like a.
Oh yeah,
overall
how was
good
the show?
experience?
well
Or like just
Okay.
a straight like, yo, I'm worrying about
Well-
everything like that's happening.
no well I already don't watch wrestling. I already don't watch wrestling, so there was only like a couple things that actually had me hyped when I was watching it, so I don't think that shit was worth $57 to me because I don't watch wrestling.
I would say, as someone like he said that doesn't really watch,
And
it wouldn't be a good experience. But I don't really watch it, but it was a dope. I would say I had fun. Was it worth like the $60? Probably not. I would say probably from the view, probably like 40. But it was dope. I mean, it was like they were saying like the sound and shit, like everything like that. As far as the crowd and stuff, I expected that
Yeah.
because it's just like wrestling. It's what you hear on TV. So I expected that. But
I was just watching that shit. Some moments were cool, but some moments I was really, when you watch a movie and you really dissect it and you're just like, the fuck? Can't do that.
Oh
I was
wow.
doing that shit in the wrestling.
What do they call that? Like, what do they call people that do that?
Being a pest.
My
What
bad.
is he doing? What is he
These
doing?
dudes spent $30. How much was it for the
Bro,
beer?
we go to
Two
the
tall
fucking,
cans.
we go to the fucking bar, and they're like, "What do you want?" Like, we don't even look at the prices because we're like, we know it's gonna be pricey. It's an arena.
Maybe
but
like
it's not gonna-
$12.
Yeah,
maybe.
some crazy, not that crazy. We go. I get a fucking tall can. He gets a tall can.
Of what? Of what?
I got a tall can of Twisted. What'd you get? A Simply? Like a lemonade? We're like, okay, cool. And they put the pad, and that shit literally says $37.
Fuck no, that's like 2 12-packs,
And he,
bro.
I was like, bro.
That's a whole
So
scam.
I still gotta tell him, but I told Jack because originally he was gonna get the first round, and then we'll come back and get the second round. But I seen $37. I was like, bro, I'll
That's
just sell you
crazy.
for my drink, and you're good. 'Cause
That's nuts.
fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
that bro. Stadium prices are wild.
But like that's not even
Or
stadium, bro.
whatever,
Like
arena,
that's
stadium, bro.
I've never seen that. Like that's crazy, bro. Because I know it gets expensive. He thought, yeah, it's pricey, but so what is the math on that? $20, like $20
That's
each.
18 bucks a drink.
You guys didn't drink before?
Nah, we
No,
didn't
we-
have time.
I literally
We didn't
cut
have time.
his hair.
Yeah.
Then he came like 10 minutes, 15 minutes later, and then we went to go pick him up, get food. We're already late. Like we just went to the arena, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and it's barely 10 o'clock right now.
Yeah. Damn.
So
That shit started early.
it started pretty early, so that's
yeah,
a good part.
You guys said like what 4?
4:45.
4:45.
Yeah,
It started
I
at
thought
like
that shit would have started at like.
That's
6,
what I was,
if anything.
bro. I didn't know it started at
That's kinda
4:45 until when he was cutting my hair today. So I'm like, I don't even have
you're
time
thinking,
to wash.
yeah, you're thinking
Yeah.
like
I can't
7
even
or-
wash.
You're thinking 7 o'clock
Mhm.
and shit. Yeah, I mean that's.
Yeah.
Well, I swear it used to come on at that time, bro.
Yeah.
Did it?
It's called East Coast.
Yeah, it used to start at 7.
Like 6 or 7 or
It
something.
used to SmackDown used
SmackDown was 7 and Raw's always been 5.
Yeah, see,
SmackDown used to
Raw.
start at
That
7.
wasn't Raw. That was SmackDown.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Raw was always 5 and SmackDown was 7.
So it's not that. It's not that anymore.
But you don't think that's like East Coast shit? Like,
East Coast, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Over
because like
here.
the
No,
10, do you know
no.
how the 10 p.m. 10 a.m. games are like
No,
for us?
but what I'm telling you is, when we used to watch SmackDown, it started at 7 p.m.
when I was a kid, like
on our end. So it was started at
10 years old.
Yeah.
in like New York and
Yeah,
shit.
that shit is too early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happened today. We got back pretty early, so we said, "Fuck it, we'll shoot a podcast." You know, we drop every Friday. We try to keep it consistent. This is episode 7.
Yeah, it's like a chill one. Like we didn't even
Yeah.
we didn't even know we were gonna shoot tonight.
Yeah, it seems like it's different people every time, and we're trying to figure it out. So if you're here, we fuck with you. You know, if you fuck with what we got going on, we fuck with you. So moving on from that topic, let's talk about the cards. You want to talk about the cards, or should we talk about the game tomorrow or Sunday? He's talking about
What game Sunday?
Cowboys Cardinals.
No, I
We're
think
in
I
AZ.
think the Cowboys.
We could talk about it though. It's not. We could talk about it. I'm not gonna sit here.
Me as a Cardinals fan, I think the Cowboys are about to win.
And me as a Cowboys fan, I say we should win.
You
But
guys
you
should
never
win.
know.
Yeah, but yeah,
Why-
it's like literally like any.
I'm
other
not gonna
sport.
be
Like,
arrogant.
You
Like,
wouldn't know,
wow, you guys suck. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like,
Well, I keep telling everybody.
but you wouldn't think you would be wrong if you were to say that.
I've.
Because literally, like,
It's one of those.
the Cardinals are projected to win 0 games.
Right.
Then that's never been.
And
seen.
we're projected to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So it's like,
you
we
wouldn't
should.
you wouldn't be like crazy
Nah,
in the head
well-
like if you were to think that.
Well, for me, and I keep telling Cardinals fans this at work too. I'm like, bro, because they keep coming up to me and they're like,
They know you're a
we're
Cowboys
gonna
fan.
fucking lose. Yeah, we're gonna fucking lose. We're gonna fucking lose. I'm like, bro, honestly, like, the thing with the Cowboys, that stupid ass team, is like anything, like, they will still find a way to lose. So that's why
But
I'm like, bro, like,
yeah.
I know my Cowboys, like, they're fucking retards.
But
So-
do you think that's like
But I'm not saying they're gonna lose, but I'm saying, like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals win, because I'll be like, this is what the fucking Cowboys are good at, is fucking blowing games. So,
What were you gonna
and
say?
then they're like, nah, bro, you're trolling us. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you rather me sit here and talk shit to you? Like, bro, I'm not about to sit here and talk shit to you. I don't give a fuck.
but do you think it's not like that for like any sport? Like
What do
you
you
know,
mean?
but aside from football, like do you think it's not like that from any sport? Like, yo, this guy's gonna win, but then this guy ends up winning.
Yeah, I mean, anything
You
can
know
happen.
I mean?
That's what I
Like,
said. Anything can
yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
But-
ties into that. That's what I said.
but I'm not
Upset.
I'm just not the type to go around and be like, yeah, we're gonna fucking smack you.
you
like,
guys suck.
But like you wouldn't be wrong if you were to say
no,
that.
no, we wouldn't. 'Cause
Like you
it's-
wouldn't be. I wouldn't look at you like,
Yeah, but this
yo,
is-
you're
I know
weird for saying that. Like I
Yeah.
would expect you to say that if anything.
Based
Nah,
off the
but-
stats, yeah, it's
but I'm
factual,
telling
yeah.
you, I don't do that.
Right,
because,
Yeah,
But
I'm saying
For
like
what?
you wouldn't be like. you
yeah,
wouldn't
I
be
guess I
weird
wouldn't be
if you were-
wrong. Yeah, I get what you're
Yeah.
This
saying.
game is big because I feel like, yeah, not only it's in Arizona, you know, I live in Arizona and shit. You know, Cardinal fans hate Cowboy fans and all that, whatever. But I feel like for me, this is gonna show like, are we the same old Cowboys that fucking lose these games
Do you-
every time?
Do you think if you guys say by a miracle the Cardinals beat the Cowboys
Then we're the same.
and
old
then you
Cowboys.
guys win the next game you guys play, do you think they would talk about that loss
yeah,
that the Cardinals will?
they are
No,
because they're
I
gonna
don't
be
think
like,
they would.
why would
Yeah.
they lose to one of the worst teams?
Well,
in the
so who do
NFL?
you guys play after the Cardinals?
We played what is it, week 3 right now?
Yeah.
We play.
Who do you guys play week 4?
Oh my god! I think I
let's
want to
search.
say, I know week 5 is the Niners. That's the only game I
What
give a
the
fuck about.
Fuck.
Week 4, bro. I want to say Commanders.
Hold on.
We play the Niners week 5.
Yeah, I didn't know
You
that.
guys play the Patriots.
Patriots. Zeke. Ass.
Nah.
So say the Cardinals win
Right.
by a miracle,
Then we beat the Patriots.
and you guys beat the Patriots. Do you think they will talk about the Cardinals?
Who?
Yo, the Cardinals beat
Who
them.
would just the
talk about
media,
it?
like
The
you know,
media.
I think they will talk about it because it's gonna be like,
they'll talk about it that way.
How do you guys lose to the
say
worst
you guys
team?
say the Cardinals beat you guys by a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
You guys beat the Patriots by a fucking 40-point lead, like you guys did the Giants. Do you think they will talk about that?
The media won't.
Yeah.
Cardinal fans will though.
Yeah, of course, obviously.
Bro, the
We'll
media
take that
is
shit to
literally
literally.
they talk about everything about us. They literally are still talking about us like to this day.
Because
Like,
that's America's team.
because they literally seen Ryan Clark talk about it. He said, I'm in the business. Like they literally say like the way the shows are set up, they put the Cowboys like in the middle of the segment and they preview it every like before the commercial breaks. They'll be like, come back to see what Dak said about, and they do that. People will stay watching because it's the Cowboys.
They
want to see what Dak said.
Half of the fucking that's America's team.
Yeah,
literally. And
everything.
If they were not to say the Cowboys, they would say the 49ers. That would still keep people staying into the fucking segment.
Yeah, fuck the Niners though.
Yeah,
But
fuck the Niners.
that's just me.
That's NFC West. Fuck the Niners.
When Diggs got hurt, man, I was at work and I texted him like Diggs on crutches.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
And I got the news before it was reported because I follow a lot of Cowboy people that are like in the media that work at the fucking stadium and shit. So they literally tweet it before it even gets to mainstream. So I seen it and I texted him and I was about to call up. I was about to tell my manager, can I go home? Because it really,
Diggs?
yes, like it was that.
It
really hurt. Like it hurt my soul, bro. Like it was like I lost a family. I told Killer Chris, I feel like I lost a family member. He said, it's not all that. But I feel you though. I'm like, no, it's all that, bro. It's really all that.
Okay, so from an outsider view, that's not a Cowboys fan.
Oh, Chris? Killer Chris?
No,
okay.
like just in general, like on a scale 1 to 10, how much is that loss?
Oh, like for the team, like how bad is it gonna affect?
Yeah, because everyone from the outside thinks, the Cowboys have the best defense.
Yeah.
And the second person to have the best defense is the 49ers, if anything. So,
like,
what would that, on a scale 1 to 10, like, how would that be for you
It's
guys?
kind of like, it's almost like if the Niners lost Bosa for the season.
No,
For
I don't think
Diggs?
so. I think for me, it's like, if we lost Micah, that's like them losing Bosa. Like it's done. There's no.
Yeah, but they don't have like another fucking someone else that's.
They got a good D line. They got a.
But who's their next best
D-line?
defensive player?
Oh, the Niners.
Yeah,
It would go for me Bosa, and then I'm not even talking about secondary. Maybe Hargrave. They got I forget his first name. Hargrave.
yeah. See, that doesn't match.
They
up
got
with Diggs.
Greenlaw, but the reason the Niners have a good defense. Think about it. I can't even name their corners. I really can't.
Low-key, yeah.
Who the fuck is the corners?
Yeah.
Jimmy Ward? I don't
just
even know.
realized it.
Bro, they don't got good corners. So when I think about that, I think of the teams that made it. Look at the Chiefs just won the Super Bowl. They had rookie corner. The whole secondary was rookies.
I think
So,
low-key, like everyone's just mid enough to like you wouldn't have to worry about them. Like,
Well, I was trying to tell you, like, I've never seen a defense in my Cowboy fandom this dominant. Like, you watch the sounds of the sidelines and shit, bro. Like, the way they are, bro, the mentality, they're fucking, it's crazy. So I feel like Diggs, you can't replace him, but with the defensive coordinator we have and the players, we got a solid defense that could carry us still. But I think it starts with Micah and the D line, and if we lose Micah, then it's done. Like, it's over.
So what would you say, like?
Scale of 1 through 10, 7.
No, or how about this? This will be probably better. An overall with Diggs, and then how Diggs is out. Like, what would that overall drop to? From
So with
whatever to
with
Diggs gone.
That's a 99 defense. Like that was look at they couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, so Diggs is gone now. So what
Diggs
is
is
that
gone.
99
Now
drop
we're
to?
like an 85.
Damn, that bad?
It's not bad. 85.
Well, like
Well,
from a
no, I would say
like
probably
one person, like that
Diggs?
drops down to an 85.
I would say probably. I think the D line just
Diggs.
has to do their fucking job.
Yeah.
Because it don't matter at that point.
Yeah.
If Micah's right there, you see how they play when Micah's there. Like,
yeah, bro.
They fucking
oh
panic.
My gosh.
They like, oh
there's no
shit.
there's no game plan for him. There's no like.
Because
They're
do
trying to
do you
double-
think they call every holding play for him? They
No,
don't.
They
hell
don't.
Like,
No,
they
hell
don't.
no. Every time I see him,
Because no
I'm
one
like,
would watch
I
that.
literally say holding, and then there's no flag.
His
I'm
arms like this and
Nobody
everything.
would. Yeah.
but we're at the
nobody
point
watch
where
it.
like, yeah, they're not. We expect like they're not gonna call every holding play for.
Because
him.
he would have
Would you
10
want them
sacks.
to, though?
Hell yeah, he would have like 10 sacks
Would we want them what?
Because
to call those holdings every time. Those holds, right?
Well, I
Yeah.
mean that's part of the rules. So
I
why the
would
fuck
want
not?
that, but I feel like they
like-
look at it like they miss it or they can't call it every time because
I think it's like everybody like watches you know, everybody watches football and then everybody watches the Cowboys. If they were to call every fucking holding play, nobody would watch it, bro.
Well, that's just how dominant he is.
But yeah,
I
that's
just
what I'm
hate how
saying.
they call it when it matters. That's what I hate.
Yeah.
They only call it when it's like a real game that matters, like the playoffs.
I get
like-
what you're saying, but it's like part of the rules. You're not supposed to hold.
Yeah.
So I don't give
If
a
it's
fuck.
a rule, yeah.
They
don't
should
care.
call it every
But
time.
if it was the rules, bro, that shit would be called every
yeah.
fucking
Every play would
second
be
of the play.
every
bro.
play would be a flag, bro. These
Bruh.
the DBs literally be like this. My
Yeah.
bad. They'll literally fucking tug.
Yeah.
Like it's a flag every
It's
play.
Crazy.
There's probably face masks and,
And then
everything.
sometimes I feel like they probably don't even catch it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're looking at the ball and shit. Like they don't
Yeah.
know. So,
Yeah.
but I think a 85 to a 90 is our defense without him because that D line is just crazy. Even the secondary, we still got Gilmore, bro. Like what?
Yeah.
That's our second cornerback. Like that's crazy. That's literally a Hall of Famer.
Dude, is Gilmore making like a super
Yeah.
impact?
Yeah, he got cooked by what's his name? Garrett Wilson, but it was like a miscommunication with the
Yeah.
safety because it was a slant.
Was it like one play or
It was
like
one play.
the
It,
whole-
it
one
never
play.
happened again. It never happened
It was
again.
one
If
play.
It
it's
was
one
a
play, bro.
slant, and you know, as a DB, you kind of let the slants go if the safety's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
He thought the safety, you know, he played under him, and he thought the safety was gonna get him, and the safety missed a tackle,
Yeah.
and he scored, and he got some good fantasy points.
Yeah.
But hey, I feel like we got a chance to win. We should win. That's what I think. We should win. But you never know. It's NFL. It's the
Yeah.
NFL.
And it's
You never fucking know. Dak could
Stuff
throw 3
happens every
picks.
day, bro.
Dak could throw 3 picks. Dak is
Yeah.
a fucking monster right now. I just want to say that. But yeah. So Cowboys Cardinals is a big game. We're in Arizona, so we went to Just Sports at Tanger, and it was like hella
think that's a
cowboy
big
gear.
game?
I think in here over here, right?
Cowboys-
Right.
Like
in-
on the west, yeah.
in our area, yeah. Not in the world. No, I'm not saying worldwide. I'm saying in
Yeah.
Arizona, like just
Well,
Arizona.
yeah, because it's fucking Arizona.
Yeah. Cowboys are in town. Like, look at the stores, bro. It's cowboy gear everywhere. And
You
I
think
look
there's
at the
more
jerseys.
Cowboys fans and Cardinals
Yeah, it's
fans
gonna
here?
be a blue stadium tomorrow. I swear to
Yeah.
God. Sorry, I don't want to swear, but I swear, it's gonna be a blue and white stadium. I promise you.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go, bro.
Because if I was like, bro, Cardinals fans would not go to the
Tony.
fucking. Cardinals fans wouldn't go to the stadium.
It's
Or,
not
like,
that. It's
buy
that
tickets.
we buy the tickets and they don't have room.
But like in general, because literally last week it was blue
From who? Who'd you play?
from the Giants. It was blue. New
Oh.
York, which is across the whole fucking country.
Yeah, I think if they had a
Cardinals-
good squad, it would be different. I
Yeah,
think.
the 7-0 team, bro, that shit was red.
You guys are not even. Buddha's not even playing. Like,
Yeah,
who
he got
wants to go to
injured.
that? Would you
Yeah.
want to go to that game?
No,
Live?
I wouldn't, bro.
Would you want to go to that? That's what I'm saying.
I would go if I was like, hey, we should just go to this game just because, but not because like it's a real team, like, you know.
You wouldn't go though. Like, you're not excited to go to a
No.
Cardinal game right now.
I would go expecting like we're probably most likely gonna lose or like we would have that slight chance of winning.
Yeah, I want to
Like,
go to a
wouldn't
Suns
go
game for sure.
because like we're gonna win.
We got to go to a Suns game, non-nosebleeds.
ooh. Suns
We gotta
game.
mob everybody. We gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah,
go to the
that's
Suns
fine,
game.
but I'm not doing a
Bruh.
nosebleed,
Oh yeah.
and I'll be there.
It don't matter. That don't matter.
It matters.
Bro.
Like I'm saying, like that. I'm down for whatever. But
I was at the Nuggets versus Suns
It was Game 6,
game 6.
eliminated.
Quiet.
Bro, that's when
You
we
could
lost.
hear crickets. You could hear crickets.
It was like the
Bruh.
mall. How it was like quiet.
It was fucking quiet. And you know
Bruh.
what's worse? Because you know how the stadium gives people T-shirts
Yeah.
like on their seats.
Yeah.
My shirts were gone.
Somebody took your shit.
Some fat bitches behind me like took that shit, bro. I was like, bro.
You seen them take it, and you
I
didn't.
didn't see them take it, but you just like you know how you know like oh I know they took it like they took it.
Bro,
I
what
was
do you
like,
do in
bro.
that situation?
It was
You
whack.
got robbed by some fat bitches.
Fat bitches. But like it's at the point
Where's
where you
Protector?
can't be like,
Hall
yo,
of
did you
Fame.
steal our shirts? Like, cause you wouldn't know, but like you just know like it's kind of weird. Like
What do you call fat females? You got a couple terms.
Free willies.
Ooga boogas.
Yeah, I never heard.
Ooga boogas.
Free willies.
That's a new one. I never.
But
heard.
yeah, it was whack.
What about
bruh.
the badges?
Fridge protectors.
Bruh.
There's one more. Fridge protector and something eater or no? It was fridge protector and something else. I swear there was one more. No, I think it was
Plate cleaner.
I think it was Solo Illuminati that be calling him. Like,
Yeah, he calls him
he'd
that.
be like, that's a glass cleaner. Or that's
Plate
a glass
cleaner.
cleaning. That's a he'd be like, that's a glass cleaning finisher. Talk about.
Bruh. But yeah,
Some
bro,
shit
that
like
shit was literally,
That's a terrible getting.
Wait, so
Crickets.
they stole shirts that aren't even gonna fit them?
bro, like literally, like if I were to buy a ticket for a seat A, B, that shirt is gone. And every seat is supposed to have one. Nah. But every seat is
Why
supposed
is
to
it-
have one. And that shit was gone by some fat bitches. Drinking like Twisted Teas or Buzz Balls or something.
You can't. There's nothing you could do about that.
Because the thing is, like, you can't do anything about it because you don't know for sure that they took it. You know what I mean?
But if they got 2 shirts and the shirts on,
But we didn't see that.
okay. I
But
would've
we
seen
just
that.
knew, like why would our shirts specifically be gone?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And the
That's
bitches
true.
behind us, oh my God. Like, turning up shit, fucking.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Like,
Yeah.
literally, bro. Like,
Well, it
was,
don't matter because
like,
that game was the
Yeah,
shittiest
either
game
way,
to go to.
that shit was quiet. as
That was
fuck.
probably the word. That was when like it was down 30.
Why do you think, like,
That happens
every time the fucking Dallas Mavericks versus Suns blowout, Nuggets versus Suns blowout? Why do you think that is? Like,
I think AZ teams are cursed because
yeah,
they always choke at the end. Think about it. Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, fucking Panthers versus Cardinals, fucking, and then the 2 recent,
Suns. Even when they lost to Michael Jordan in the finals, they were up.
yeah,
I think it was like 2-1
And-
or
yeah.
something, or 2-0.
and then fucking 2-0 versus
Bucks.
the Bucks. Yeah, we gotta end this podcast chat.
So next time, that's why I cannot
but,
fuck with these
like-
Arizona teams. except
Like
the
when
Suns.
you saw 2-0 on the fucking
Against the Bucks,
against the Bucks, the news line, the subject of the line of the news.
I was horny.
I was literally looking at, yo, we're about to fucking
I was like this on the
tear
camera.
this whole city apart.
My bad.
I was like, I was literally looking like, is this city about to
Yeah,
go to?
I was ready.
like,
I said,
is
let's
this
go.
city about to burn?
He was about to go to the parade, huh?
What parade?
Would
if
you
we
have went
won?
to the parade
If we won, would you go?
if the Suns
Would
won?
you had went?
Depends what time.
It was.
Okay, 9:00
They're usually on the
on
Thursday.
a Wednesday.
9 p.m.
AM.
yeah.
No, it's in the
On
morning.
a Thursday.
It's like Thursday
9 a.m.
at like 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Call
10
off or
a.m.?
no?
I
You wouldn't call
got
off?
work.
You wouldn't call off?
Bruh, call off.
That's a parade.
Like it happened.
That's a parade, bro. You wouldn't call off, Jack?
I would call off.
I have to call off.
Yeah.
I feel like they should let
I
us
feel
call
like
off.
think- no,
Suns,
I think
Suns
low-key,
fans
like-
would have to call off.
I think at that point, like the city would be like ashes at that point.
Mhm.
Cause literally, like,
It's in the summer.
yeah, low key, like, when the Diamondbacks won the World Series.
2001.
Yeah, my dad. I don't know if it's real. It could be fake.
My
but-
dad was a Yankees fan. I got a story to tell after you tell this.
Yeah, my dad
He
was
still is.
literally saying people were shooting shotguns and pistols in the neighborhood that he was at from a baseball team. So what do you think? What would happen for a NBA?
Mm-hmm.
And then up that level, what do you think that would happen to a fucking NFL team? You know what I mean?
First off,
Yeah.
That whole like
what
everything
you
would be
mean.
on fire.
if you're fucking shooting shotguns in the air just because a
Yeah,
fucking team
for
won,
Diamondbacks, yeah, it's
You
crazy.
need
This
to-
man said,
you need to.
But
Are they
how-
in jail?
you shot a
They
shotgun
should
too,
be,
you know.
but
They need
like-
to be in fucking jail.
But if you think about it, Arizona team, like, they don't win shit, bruh.
No, they don't.
It's fucking tearing their shoulder into pieces. Bro.
Literally,
Shit.
they don't win.
I don't know if y'all ever shot a
Arizona
shotgun,
teams
but
don't
damn,
win
that shit
shit,
hurt,
bro.
remember?
Yeah.
We went to go shooting. Quick side note, like we went shooting and that shotgun was, man, the next morning my shit was bruised up, bro. You're not holding it right. You're not holding it. Bro, like that shit is just strong, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't want to shoot that
Jack,
shit, bro.
it's because you weren't holding it right.
Would you use that tape?
Tuck it in the shoulder.
I did that. And
Use that
there was a
tape?
mark in the tuck of my shoulder.
Use
I
that
wasn't
tape?
trying to.
No, oh no, I didn't have it at the time.
Ah.
But I want to say about the Yankees, like how you said, like your dad was hype about that. Was he hype when that happened?
I don't know if he was hype, but he said
Because of that.
I'm sure he was hype, but everyone around him shooting guns, shotguns, everything.
So you know how I
For the
am with the
Diamondbacks.
Cowboys. Like I'm invested. Like I'm a fan. Like you know me. If you think of me, oh, it's a Cowboy. Yeah, okay. My dad was like that when he was my age too. Like I know this because my mom was married to him when he was my age, 25, 24, 23. You know all the. I don't even know. He was probably younger. But anyways, he was invested like that. Like he was a fan. So he sees the Yankees make it against the D-backs, and he hates the D-backs. And they fucking lose the way they lost. Like I don't know if you've seen how they lost. Like it was a crazy. It was like such a dramatic loss. Like it's like, let me put it in basketball terms for you.
Like it wouldn't happen again.
If the Suns, it was Game 7. Like this, look. Game 7, like tie game, buzzer beater to win the NBA championship. That's how crazy it was.
Like Kawhi.
So what happened? It was like the bottom of the 9th, or maybe extra innings. I forget. And the D-backs were up batting. It was tie game, Game 7, and they fucking hit a blooper, get on base, and then another guy gets on base, and then another guy hits it, and they score it to win it all. Like crazy, and they fucking stormed the field. It was a dramatic win, and my dad, my mom told me he just stormed off crying and shit.
He like the Yankees though?
He's a Yankee fan. I don't know.
How?
He's a Yankee Cowboy and not he don't have a team for basketball.
What do you
How?
think?
I could tell you the Cowboys because the Cardinals didn't have a team in the 90s, and you see the Cowboys winning, and you see how dope they are. You see Dion and fucking Emmett, Troy, Michael. Like it's a crazy team. So he just hopped on the bandwagon and stayed. But he says he was a fan before when they were trash, when they drafted before they drafted Troy Aikman. Like he was a fan. So I don't know. We got to get him on the podcast. Should we get him on?
But New York,
Big Ray got some play.
I don't think he would get on.
I don't think he would get on.
We gotta get like an older person that like knows what they're talking about.
Tony?
Like Tony knows what he's talking about, but he's a little dramatic.
He's a little.
yeah, you gotta leave him off. Man.
Yeah. No, he's good. He's good. He's just not consistent. Like we can't get him every weekend. You know what I mean? But yeah, that happened, and I couldn't imagine, my team making it. Would you rather your team make it to the Super Bowl and lose, or the championship in general, or not make it?
I would rather have not.
Just not make it. Okay.
Yeah. Because like, you do all that shit to make it to the Super Bowl. Obviously, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, you know how the 49ers made it to
the NFC championship?
Yeah, but like past the, like, not trying to offend you guys, but like past the 49ers.
No,
like
I'm
how
offended. I'm just kidding. What do you
but
mean?
Like,
they made it to the championship, right?
yeah, but like
NFC.
Even after that, like the Eagles,
Mm-hmm.
they made it. They did all that shit. Fucking what? How much people did Alicia?
Last year?
The fucking Commanders, and then some other people. Who else?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
But
What
I'm
are you
saying like they're winning all that shit just to lose the Super Bowl.
Okay, they're having a good season.
Yeah. Like I would rather have that not happen. I would rather just be a deadbeat
like
team.
the Cowboys.
I think the way the Niners went out last year was like the most beautiful thing I could ever see.
You think?
They had no fucking. All their quarterbacks were injured. They were talking about McCaffrey playing quarterback. It was awful.
For real? They said that?
Yeah. You didn't watch the game?
McCaffrey though?
You didn't watch the game?
Didn't they have a backup? They had a backup.
All their quarterbacks got
Because after
injured.
Purdy was that what veteran? Wasn't it?
They all got hurt.
They all got
got
hurt.
hurt?
He got
Bro.
hurt. He came in and got hurt. Then they're
And
like,
they're talking about McCaffrey.
yeah, they're like,
So McCaffrey came in the game doing Wildcat because they had no.
yeah, and then they're like,
Fuck.
just put Brock Purdy in there and just run the ball,
Yeah.
just because he can't.
Well,
he
I don't
couldn't-
like the 49ers
He hurt
either.
the elbow, his throwing elbow.
When he threw that ball. Yeah, I don't like the 49ers either.
That
Fuck
was
the 49ers.
beautiful. to me.
So you're saying when the Cardinals played the Steelers that making it to the Super Bowl meant nothing. That you'd rather have them.
So I would
No. So you'd rather have them just lose the whole season and just be garbage like they are right now.
No, I'm saying I would rather not have them make it to the Super Bowl or anything rather than risk that heartbreak, because that shit is a heartbreak. If the Cowboys were to lose the Super Bowl, that's a heartbreak. I would rather not have that happen than just to lose a regular ass season.
Well, I really
Made
feel
it
like
to the Super Bowl, and think about it. If the Cowboys lost the way the Eagles lost last year, how would you feel?
I was about to say
That shit would fucking kill you, bro.
I feel like it's
It's
a
just a
That shit
circumstance.
would
It's-
kill you.
it's a
I would rather not make it to the Super Bowl at all.
It's just a tough question because it's not like you can sit there and choose. You can't be like,
Obviously, like,
so it's yeah.
if I were to pick in my head, yeah, I would rather have the Cardinals make it to the Super Bowl. But like, if you were to pick, I wouldn't want that to happen because the way the Eagles lost, bro.
I mean, if I were able to pick, yeah, I probably wouldn't Because
That
then
shit
you
would
know.
kill
Because
you.
then that's why it's such a fucked up question. Because if you know they're gonna lose, then why would you pick? Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's what I'm
you
saying.
know, it's just not. I get what you're saying, but like the question's like kind of crazy.
It's skewed, but
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit would fucking suck. That shit would suck.
That's all.
I was gonna say Brock Purdy sucks.
You think it's
Like, bro, I never seen this in my life where a quarterback could just get away with this shit that he's getting away with. You see him on the stat sheet, he had like 3 touchdowns, 300 yards. It's like, oh shit, he's a beast. But if you watch the game, bro, like they're all screens,
what do you think?
check downs,
What do you think?
and his team does the rest.
Yeah,
blockers.
low key.
Hand the ball off.
Samuel did a crazy. Yeah,
Bro, his longest touchdown was like 25 yards. Like it was
Yeah.
a touchdown to a quick little vertical, whatever. And the stat sheet it shows, and it's just a great system to be in.
yeah, bro. Yeah. If I were to say, if
Tony added him.
if I were to say what quarterback besides Brock Purdy, who would you think would be able to take his place and do the same shit that he's doing?
I mean, we've seen it. Jimmy Garoppolo, like he's ass. But the system works. You know, the system they have it.
Yeah, they
It
have
just
a stacked
shows
team.
that you don't need a great quarterback sometimes.
Yeah.
If you have a system, their system, they have McCaffrey, Debo Samuel,
Yeah.
Brandon Ayuk stretches the field out. Kittle was a great blocker
Yeah.
and he could catch the ball. So that
And
system,
McCaffrey too.
you give the
Yeah.
ball. McCaffrey's crazy. like,
McCaffrey's a crazy.
that's a
blocker.
Hall
I
of
mean,
Famer
you've
right
seen
there,
what
dude.
Cooper Rush did for the Cowboys.
Right, it's a system.
He's a mid quarterback, but he had all those weapons to be able to win all those games.
So that's why I like the change they made with the coaching for the Cowboys. I don't want to make it about the Cowboys, but it ties into coaching matters. Because it's like you put any quarterback could fit that as long as they
Yeah.
don't make mistakes. They could fit that. And the system is screens, and the blockers do the rest, and they get 30, 40 yards, touchdowns. You know what I mean? I feel like the stat sheets for Brock Purdy they're very deceiving. He's 8-0. He hasn't lost. Besides the NFC Championship, you don't count that.
The
He hasn't
regular
lost.
season, he hasn't lost.
That's why I'm like, dude, like, can someone get this guy out of here already? Like,
Who
we
do
were
they
about
play
to
next week?
win.
You
They
know
played. They beat the Giants, so they're not playing till next Sunday. Remember yesterday they played the Giants,
Yeah,
and they were having a hard time with the Giants in the first half.
yeah,
they-
they were. It was literally 3-10 at the halftime.
I don't know. It's just the luckiest team I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like every time they're about to lose, it just shit falls their way, bro. So I don't believe in Brock Purdy. Probably a hot take. I don't believe in him. I just don't think he's the guy. He's good enough to make it in the system, but I don't know, bro. Put him on the Vikings or some shit. Like he ain't shit, bro. He ain't shit. So thank Shanahan, or is it Kyle Shanahan? Thanks,
Yeah.
Kyle Shanahan. You know what I mean? Your homie looks like the Dolphins coach. Mike McDaniel.
Your homie looks like-
Harbaugh brother, bro. What? That was literally fucking. Is he still in Michigan?
Kaepernick? Yeah, he's still, but he's like suspended or some shit.
What
What did
the
he do?
fuck?
He did something like trying to like bribe the kid, like the college
Wait, who?
kids or
So
something.
what is wrong
Harbaugh?
with Jim
Jim-
Harbaugh?
He's a
I don't know
Michigan
that.
coach now.
I don't know.
He got
You
suspended.
remember
for, like,
he was the
bribing.
Niners coach for the longest? John Harbaugh's brother.
That's crazy. They were in the Super Bowl against each other.
Oh yeah. I think I understand.
Ravens,
Yeah.
Niners.
Oh, yeah,
Ravens,
brother
Niners.
versus brother. That was-
damn,
Remember that
That
shit?
shit was crazy.
That was when the lights went out, right?
Yeah.
Jacoby
Bro,
Jones.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Mercedes
Jacoby
Benz
Jones.
Super
No,
the Superdome. That was
that was the.
shut off.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was.
That wasn't the Mercedes,
Bruh.
was it?
If you were
I
to
don't know,
That
like
didn't even
Mercedes.
exist at the time.
Yo,
I swear is when they.
I don't know if it was Mercedes, but it was that
Yeah.
Super Bowl where the lights shut off.
If you were to rewatch that Super Bowl, you'll be like, you'll look at that shit and be like,
Is it
damn,
rigged?
That was a good ass Super Bowl.
It was.
Literally, like that shit was crazy.
The lights shut off and the momentum went to the Ravens.
Yeah. 'Cause
Jacoby
the,
Jones.
The 49ers are coming back, Loki.
Weren't they winning?
No, they weren't. I don't think they
That
were
was
winning
when
at
that-
one point.
what-
But they
was
were
it-
coming back.
that retard Beyonce performed, right?
Yeah.
Beyonce
And then
performed.
It
after
wasn't
that, like,
Mercedes-Benz.
I think it was half
Oh, it
into
was?
the
What fuck?
third
Oh, New
quarter.
Orleans.
Mhm.
It was when they just put it in, right?
That's when the lights
When
went
they-
out.
Oh,
That was some weird shit.
That's why the lights
You
shut
think
off
that
because it
was,
was new or
like,
some
on
shit.
purpose?
I don't know.
That shit was crazy. Like
You
that
think the lights
momentum.
are on purpose?
I don't know, but it definitely affected the game. Like the
If it-
momentum switched for sure, bro.
If it
Like,
was on purpose though, like how would that be your main? Like that'd be weird.
Yeah.
Like be like, all right, shut the lights off, see if we can win. Like
momentum is real though, cause like you gotta realize they're in a rhythm, they're in a
yeah,
flow.
momentum's
Yeah.
real. Yeah.
So when they took them, the lights shut off for like 20, 30 minutes. they were just like, I don't know, they probably got nervous because they're out of that rhythm.
Yeah.
They're all trying to stretch and stay.
Because if you think about it, like, if someone were to stop you in the middle of a game, and you're thinking, yo, I have to fucking win this, like, you would, that shit would get to your head.
Yeah.
Like anybody's head.
Is this like we're like a sports podcast at this point?
Nah, bro.
No, we
So
got
Fortnite
more.
had a.
So Fortnite. Fuck
Nah.
that game.
That
bro.
was Colin Kaepernick versus Joe Flacco.
Yeah, that shit was.
If Joe Flacco could win the Super Bowl, I don't see why Dak Prescott can't. I just want to put that out there. He did. So
Yeah,
do we
Dak,
do now.
Dak has a stacked
We have a
defense.
stacked defense now. So
Like real
even with
stacked.
Diggs
Like
out?
fuck. Yes.
even with Diggs out, it don't. Who's the corners on the Ravens? I can't tell you.
Yeah.
But maybe a fan can, like a real fan. I
a
could not
crazy
tell you,
fan
bro.
could-
Like
yeah.
if there was a crazy corner, I could like the Seahawks. I could tell you their secondary. You know, that's what
Yo,
made
when
them. Richard
when
Sherman.
did so Colin Kaepernick was going off at that time. When did well, I remember he took over for Alex Smith. When did he knee? Wasn't that in like 2016?
Who?
That was like a whole
Colin-
4 years
Colin
later,
Kaepernick?
right? When did he knee? When did
I actually don't know.
I was in high school. I know.
Look
that.
it up real quick.
When
But
did
you know
Col-
what's crazy? I
When
know
did
what's crazy?
Kaepernick take a knee?
I was at Kaepernick's last game he ever played.
Really?
Yeah.
Against the Cardinals?
Against the Cardinals. It's because he threw 2 pick sixes.
Wow.
He threw 2 pick sixes. I was
September
at
what?
that game.
2015.
Damn, look at your memory, fool. This fool's memory is crazy, fool.
Mine? Oh, I did say 2016.
Yeah, you did.
You're
No, I
crazy,
remember.
fool.
I remember because I was a senior.
So
Yeah.
I wasn't in high school anymore. Damn.
I remember I was a senior, and then some fucking idiot
Wait.
that used to hang out with us during the Pledge of Allegiance, he like thought like Colin Kaepernick was all that, so he like
So
sat.
he need?
He sat during the Pledge of Allegiance.
Wait, so this idiot need on the final preseason game?
That's when he need.
Yes. Final.
Oh,
He started it there, right?
Yeah, so why not wait until you had to make an impact, and then take?
I think he was just trying to get
He's
some
trying to follow
attention or
turns.
something.
I think it's turns. Yeah, turns.
You think he was trying to get like some attention or something?
Yeah.
Because he was
Some
like
cool-
falling off, right?
He's trying to.
He had been fell off.
Yeah.
No, I think he was really trying to push a movement, but it's like,
I think he was doing it in
he
the
fucked
wrong.
up his career.
I think he was doing it in the wrong way though.
It was at the yeah.
He was doing it in, like the wrong way, like.
Because he would be the only person kneeling down or something.
He could have just talked about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't
all
see
you
why
gotta do
gotta
is-
do all that.
Say what you feel, like, you know, police brutality or whatever, but I don't know. It's just like when you look at it, like people who really served for the country, like if it offends them, why would you keep it going?
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
Like-
I got a story about that though.
Oh, this is funny. This is funny.
Oh.
This is funny.
I'm literally Kaepernick.
I remember this fat
Hey,
ass teacher
Kaepernick,
too.
How did?
Yeah, I threw 2 pick sixes. I fucking suck, and the Jets are not gonna sign me. My bad. So this is a story though. I was a senior. This is 2015, whatever the fuck. I don't know. Early 2016.
This is before Kaepernick did this. Did that?
I'm in. Yeah, it was. You're right.
It was.
I'm in marketing. I had a marketing class, and every day we do the pledge. Remember, it came. I don't know how your school was, but there was a TV in the corner,
Yeah.
and they do, or it comes on the intercom, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah,
I would see him on the TV.
You were part of the
I was
glues
the
and
TV,
shit?
yeah.
Oh my god.
Of course you were.
Oh,
What
of
the fuck?
course.
Yeah, of course I
this
was. Chat.
motherfucker is-
But go ahead.
um,
Oh my god.
what was I? Oh yeah, marketing class. Like I said, we did the Pledge of Allegiance since we were in kindergarten. You know, like I'm over it. I'm done with this shit, bro. Like, what the fuck is this? In my head at that time, I'm just thinking like this shit again. Like, bro, it's too early for this shit, bro. I don't want to get up. I got up though. I never sat down. I never did that ever. I still was respectful enough to at least stand my ass up. Cause like the older I got, it would be like I was like this, like a little kid singing it and shit. And it slowly went from that to like just singing it with no hand on my chest, on my heart, and then it went from just nothing to nothing. So I did that all the time, and for some reason, my teacher, my marketing teacher, decided that day she wanted to stir some shit up with me. So
Some fat ass teacher,
Okay.
Squidbilly.
You knew her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew her in marketing.
Yeah.
Fat ass teacher. Go
he's
ahead,
about to
sorry.
name her.
Name drop, bro.
Nah.
What the
What is he doing?
So like I said, that's the day she decides to start some shit with me. keep in mind, like every class I've been in, like that my whole high school career, I just stand up.
Yeah.
That's it. Did you do that?
Normal?
Yeah.
You just stand up. Are you singing it like this? Like,
Nah, I'm not going crazy. No.
Yeah, no.
I'm just standing up,
It's
bro.
either
like,
you stand up or you, like, the other
Or-
kids will
or
have their
stand
hand
up.
on their heart. Like, literally,
that's it. That's it. And I did that. And for some reason, like I said, she came up to me after I did that, and she was like, so why don't you stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I'm like, and I'm in my head, I'm looking at my table mate. Shout out to Jimmy. I'm looking at the table like, was I sitting? Like, I don't understand what she's saying. I said I wasn't sitting. I'm just standing there. And she's like, I just want to know like why you're not respecting the country or something like that. And I'm like, okay. And she literally told everybody to ISO clear out. And since she sat there one-on-one combo.
What the
One-on-one.
frick?
And she's like, I just want to know like why. And I'm like, do you want me to be honest with you? Like, first of all, I'm standing up. Like, I'm not sitting there like this, like, proper. But I'm saying I've been doing this my whole time in school for 12 years, whatever the fuck. Like, I feel like it lost a meaning. Like, it feels like it's just we're programmed to just do this shit. And I feel like in this country, we're not really free. I'm saying this as 17 years old.
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't feel like we're actually free. Like, I feel like this country is a design system to make us fail. And in her head, she's not understanding. Like, this little ass kid don't know what he's talking about. But I'm saying this shit at 16, 17. And she just started getting emotional and, like, angry and, like, my brother or my brother was in the Marines, this and that.
Ooh,
like, it just triggered some trauma for her. But in reality, like, I stood up.
Yeah.
So it kind of freaked me out because I'm like, she started going crazy on me and, like, crying and shit, bro.
Was her brother Pat Tillman?
No. I think her brother did die, though. Her brother did die, but...
Oh.
She was trying to say, like, I'm disrespecting the country, but I'm like, I'm standing there.
It's because she had someone that actually did some shit.
But
like,
she can't expect everybody to be, like, in the military with her. Like, I don't... So,
she's weird.
the bottom line is I stood up. Like, I have the...
Like, if he would have been sitting down during
then I
it, then I understand. But
No, I was standing up, bro.
And that's what every kid did if you're a senior at that point of the Pledge of Allegiance, if you're a senior, like, you're just standing there, like, waiting to sit down. That's how it was.
I'm not thinking... She wants me to be
there.
thinking about Vietnam War and how they were stepping in the traps. And
she's not thinking about that every morning. Like, what?
Like, I'm not
She'll
thinking
be crying
about...
if she did.
But like I said, I love the people that fight for this country.
Yeah,
I salute you guys. Like, that's very brave of you because nobody really appreciates it out here. It's not, you're doing this for people that don't give a fuck, and it's sad. But hey,
and then they come home and they come home and they get no type of aid, no type of help, nothing.
And it's
but they're
fucked up.
sending fucking trillions of dollars to Ukraine.
It's very fucked up. It's very fucked up, and I hope it doesn't get to a point where people realize how fucked up it is and stop fighting for the country. Because, part of why I never joined the military, I got offered many times. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Why would I go fuck my mind up just to come back all crazy in the head?
Yeah, it just depends. Like,
it does
on the person, I guess.
I just know everybody.
I don't see myself doing that.
Everybody I met that was in the military, that at least Marines that were really in the field, like, they're not cool in the head, bro.
Yeah, I don't think nobody would though.
Not even just Marines, like Army. We know people in the Army that,
when you
like,
see crazy shit like that, I think that shit fucks you up.
It does, bro. Like, these stories I've heard from these people in the military, like, you're not gonna be normal, bro, ever again. Like,
but that's why when they come home, they need to have a system where they actually help them and to get on their feet.
R.I.P. Chris Kyle, man.
R.I.P. Pat Tillman.
R.I.P.
They didn't have. I guess they had team fire on or off.
Yeah, they didn't.
They had friendly fire off. They would have.
Yeah.
You think it was they set him up?
No, I don't know.
I
know it was just an accident. It's Pat Tillman.
Yeah, I think it was just an accident.
Everything can be.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they burned his camouflage.
Why though?
I'm not
sure. Everything can be a conspiracy, bro.
Yeah.
Why
they
not?
probably accidentally shot him.
Why not?
Well,
You're telling me I can't think?
Well, we don't know what happened.
He just said they burned his clothes. Why they never do that? Oh, look it up. Did they burn? This is the look up guy. This is what we're gonna have him doing in the next season.
You're the look up guy, bro.
Yeah, the look
You're the
up guy.
He's gonna be in like a corner. Like, I'm designing the stage right
up,
now.
bro.
He's gonna be in the corner with, like, what did they say about? He's gonna be, and we're gonna cut the camera. Like, don't they have people like that in podcasts?
Yo,
Yeah,
he's gonna be that.
On Joe Rogan.
This
Look
is all
up
I
that.
gotta say. I'm not gonna give out too much sauce, but when I get this paper, I swear to you, the first thing I'm doing is buying podcast equipment.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
What
I'm
the
gonna still
fuck?
get the light.
And do
though.
what?
I'm gonna still get the light. You said Figgy.
I don't give a fuck
Figgy,
about
what's
that
good?
light.
Hit my line.
I'm about to
And do
I'm
what?
about to get
What
like
are you
a
thinking?
mixer and mics and
I'm right with you. If
I'm about to-
if you get that paper, I'm getting it with you.
And
Yeah.
post on what?
So we
'cause
might as
we're-
well.
we
invest
are
in the
not
studio.
about to work a 9 to 5 our whole lives.
It doesn't make sense.
There's no way.
It
And
doesn't.
back then it fucking made sense for sure. I say this shit to you guys all the time. 1950s,
That was the
60s,
greatest era.
40s. Yeah, they
Bro,
had,
I already told you about
do
that
the
shit.
twist, bro. You're not trying to do the twist?
I already told you about that shit, bro. Like,
bro, no.
There were fucking little kids.
Where
bro.
was that at? What the fuck? This is not Romeo.
It was
anyway. This is in the 1950s. Back then you were able to fucking work at a warehouse or work at a factory and be able to support a whole family and also pay a mortgage.
It's like a warehouse factory job, right?
Yeah, just regular labor.
Like
You were
George
able-
Lopez, where he
yeah,
worked at.
yeah, literally at George Lopez's fucking on the show at the
Yeah.
what is it, plane factory?
Yeah, it definitely looks like where I
Yeah.
work right now.
You were able to do that. Now you can't even. You could work at a warehouse and shit. You can't even support yourself. You can't even live on your own.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like I work pretty much full time. I have like 3 sources of income. It's just not enough. It's not.
Bro,
To support 2 kids, a wife, it's just it's enough to get by, but like that's it. And
yeah, bro, you can't do it.
that just shows me like people be like, just get a better job. Okay, that's fine. But I know people that get $27 an hour and it's still not enough.
Yeah,
Like it not enough. After paying bills and shit, it's not enough, bro. Like we just went to the Friday Night SmackDown. They spent $30 on some beer. We went to the outlets. I got some pretzels and some drinks, and I was trying to buy some clothes and shit. And like, bro, I promise you, the shirts are $50, $40. Like who cotton? That's probably $1 to make, and you're charging $60. It's just
Yeah.
not making sense right now, bro. The gas
Yeah,
is
it's just
$5 a gallon in Arizona, Phoenix.
yeah. The only thing to do, right now is really like getting your bag and like actually try to make a career out of something. Actually try to be successful, not just sit there and work a 9 to 5 your whole life.
That's why
as
we're
far
here.
as this point too, because
We're here with
way,
the
bro.
podcast trying to figure it
There's
out.
people that are too comfortable, and there's many routes that we could take. We're at a point already where there's many routes that we could take.
And this
in
is a
careers.
thing with music too. I was in the music industry for 6-7 years, and I really had a reality check. I really sat there and thought like, yo, this industry, there's ways to make money, but the way it is now is not a sustainable business, bro.
Especially as an artist.
As an artist, even as a producer, bro, because I was in a situation where like
Oh yeah.
we had a deal with an actual major label, and it took like 6 months to get paid, bro. Like, and that was only that was like 5 racks. So imagine trying to survive off 5 racks. You gotta wait every 6 months to a year. Some producers don't get paid for 5 years, bro. Like, and when it comes to these contracts and the agreements you make, like it gets weird. It's weird, the terminology. You gotta have a lawyer or whatever, and it gets very tricky. So you could get paid, but it's just a lot of weird ass terms with it. So it's just not a sustainable business as an artist, producer. It can be, but if you're someone in my position, like I'm doing it 5 to 6 years, and it's like, hold on, let me finish this before I go read that. I'm doing it for 5 to 6 years. I want to know though. I want to know.
I'm joking.
5 to 6 years, and I'm seeing, people blow up, and what's crazy is these people that blow up, they're not really that rich, like you think they are. You know what I mean? They owe people money. They basically got a loan from the label. It's like, oh, so and so signed a deal. He probably owes $10 million, and he has to make that back. You know
Yeah,
what I
not
mean?
even that. Even the people that they don't even be on for that long.
That's another thing too. You get a wave, and you better make the most of it. That's why, like, I don't know why rappers are not doing what they used to do back in the day. Like, look at Eminem and 50 Cent. Like, I know those movies are trash or whatever, but
Yeah.
they made the most out of that time they were hot. You know what I mean? Like, they made movies, games, fucking all types of shit. Because the reality is you're only hot in the music industry for a couple years.
now, but
Unless you're Drake, that's the only person.
now it's like less than that. Though,
it's
way
less.
than
You
that.
got 6 months to
But
make it happen.
You get a TikTok hit, you'll be on for like
That's what I'm saying,
8
bro.
months at the most.
They're already like, oh, he fell off.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be a special person or artist to like be a sustain, like Frank Ocean.
And I don't
You
even
gotta
think
be
that's
that.
like, who's an artist right now that is gonna
Besides Drake?
Well, like an artist that has blown up recently that you see being long term. Like none of these people.
Let me think hard about this for real, though. Like, for real. You can keep talking, but I'm really.
Yeah, I'll just say it's tough. Like I don't see anybody that's blowing up recently in the recent years that is gonna be like long term. It's tough. It's tough to be a long term artist right now.
Like, how soon are we talking about just blowing up? Like, I'm thinking Kendrick, but that's too late.
Oh yeah, no. I'm talking about like
he's
the
already
new wave, like the
new wave starting from like
probably like I don't know, like let's
Lil
say-
Baby and shit.
yeah, 2018, 2019. Even the rappers born like Yeet already. What's going on with him?
I fuck with Yeet, but
took a
But he's
tough.
not what he was, right?
I don't know yet because the last shit he dropped was cool. It's not his best shit, but I don't know.
But he wasn't like what he
I
was on
feel-
TikTok, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell
When
because
he
like
was
they're
fucking-
still on his nuts.
Bill.
They're
What?
still on his nuts right now. Like it's everywhere, but he's not dropping, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah. Yay.
What?
Bro, this is a good question, bro. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. I'm
Let me know in
thinking,
the chat.
like, if we're talking new wave, who's really gonna last in this shit?
And it's hard to tell, obviously, because we don't know the future.
Yeah.
But if like
It
if you were
shouldn't be hard
say,
to tell though. It should be like, oh yeah, he's a fucking beast. He's good. It should be like when Kendrick was like Section 80, like we're like, oh shit, like
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That was still like people still had attention spans. So
Right,
it's,
right.
It's, it's like
man,
tough. It's tough to tell.
The only person I could really, Playboy Cardi. That's the only. I don't know why I said it like that.
Cardi? What the
Playboy Cardi, is he a part of?
No.
Is he
Yeah,
new wave?
'cause
Yeah,
yeah,
he's new wave.
he's new. Yeah,
That's new wave though.
but he's
That's
still.
new wave.
But the thing about Cardi is he's like 2016, but then he's still look what he did in 2020
That's what I'm saying. Like
when he dropped.
I
fucking-
feel like-
Meh.
huh?
Was it that?
was-
one song,
that was-
Meh?
No, I'm saying when he dropped
Whole
the
Lotta Red.
fucking whole lot of red.
Oh,
I know you didn't
yeah,
like that
yeah.
shit. You
That
probably
shit,
didn't like that
but
shit.
you gotta. It's not even the album. You gotta understand what that did for
Yeah.
other artists.
Yeah.
Like
That's
influence,
that
influence wise, what that did to people. The
Like,
baby
we-
voice, everything.
We knew about
Yeah,
Yeet
baby.
because he was in the underground scene with Autumn and all them. He
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
he was ass though. Every time I seen Yeet, I'm like, this shit is trash. And then Playboy Cardi drops Whole Lot of Red, and then it's like they call them rage beats. Like that's the new
Yeah.
wave right now.
Huh.
The rage type beats. As soon as Cardi did that, they told Yeet get on these type of beats, and they
And he
added a
took off.
bell. They added a bell to it, and it's over. It was over.
Yeah.
And that spawned so many people from Ken Carson to
Yeah.
fucking.
That's what I'm saying.
The guy with no
See.
teeth.
That's fucked up. Ken
I see.
Destroy Lonely. Like I fuck with Destroy Lonely
This-
heavy. I don't
I-
think he's like a sustainable guy, but
Yeah.
he's dope though.
But Destroy Lonely, I think out of all them, like he's
a
actually
dope
good,
artist.
like, he's actually pretty good. Like
Mm.
Ken Carson is like, he's like hit
hit
or miss.
hit or miss. Yeah, he's hit or miss.
He's fucking mid.
You might hear some good shit, or you
Yeah,
might hear
like,
some trash
yeah.
shit. That's how I feel about Hard Rock is too. I feel like too underground. Hard Rock is dope, but then he drops some shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? But there's
Yeah,
dope
because
shit.
when I checked him out, I was like, damn, only like one song.
Yeah, there's a lot of hit or misses with him. That's
Mhm.
like too underground. That's
yeah.
but- I think Cardi's like the only one that I can name right now that's like probably will last. Cause
I gotta see. Yeah.
Kanye literally.
Because there's artists that will there's artists that will last for me, right?
Mhm.
There's artists that will last for you, but we're talking about like
Just
for me,
general.
like Party will always drop.
Party Next Door,
will all like I don't give a fuck. Like the next album that he drops, I already know is gonna be good.
and it's been like,
Like I
3
don't
years.
see him dropping shit like ass
I
music.
thought he was about to do a run.
Yeah, we're still waiting. He's gonna drop out
Yeah.
of nowhere. Watch, that's what he does because he's a fucking sneaky.
He's just
Canadian.
emotional.
That's funny.
He's an emotional guy for real. No, for real. Like I don't know if you pay attention to his mannerisms, but like he be on live like biting his lip and shit. Like I don't know why no one talks about that.
I don't know. He's probably gay, but he
Like,
makes some fire.
I promise you. Like, can I show you something?
Can I tell you something, G?
read what you were talking
I
about?
don't want to.
Jamie.
Hurry up.
Jamie.
I don't. If I could zoom it in for you, look.
Bro, I'm looking.
Ronnie, read that right there.
Are you being dead ass? Right?
So
All right, bro,
Covington
never
versus
mind.
Edward. Ooh.
What you can't read? What does it say?
So hey, Covington versus Edwards. Who do you got?
We're not
December?
Even though we're not on that
Fuck.
topic. Even though we're not on that
I got
topic.
Edwards. That Covington is always just. He sucks.
Oh yeah.
The only person he beats is
Let him cook.
Masvidal.
Let him.
You know what I'm saying?
What happened?
The only person he beats is Masvidal. You think so?
You think? But that's what Usman could have done, and he didn't.
I didn't watch the fight. I'm not gonna lie.
But the second fight, I'm talking about the second fight. The third time they fought. Usman versus Edwards.
Spinning.
The second fight. That was the second fight. Yeah, he was getting
I didn't
smothered.
watch
But then
any
the third fight, Edwards was fucking him up the whole time.
Party's a beast because they'll spot him and he's like fat as fuck, and then he comes back and drops the album all skinny. That's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah. He's a fucking weird. That's what happens when you're
Hold
in
on.
fucking the sweatshop.
Nah, he's just on coke probably.
Who?
Oh yeah, he did. He beat the shit out of him. He fucking knocked the sweat off his dumbass
Yeah.
head.
Oh, that shit was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, dumbass.
But, like-
Fucking retard.
But Covington versus Edwards. Who do you got?
I just fucking told you I got Edwards.
Covington versus Edwards. I'm going for Edwards. Wrestling. Yeah.
But
I feel like
you don't think
Covington's
that
on some Kurt
fucking
Angle
Usman
shit.
could have done that.
Well, I think Kobe let Usman actually rock him, and I don't think Masvidal is that good. So I need to take a piss. Do not lose that thought.
I feel like the Masvidal resurgence was real. Like he used that whole need to rebrand himself and like get himself a little bit more longevity and a little bit more paper. Not longevity, but
Yeah.
he used that to get himself more money and to get him like a couple more fights. You know what I mean?
But how is?
Because Gilbert Burns was gonna fuck him up, but he was like, "Oh, we're homies, so I'm not gonna." You know what I mean?
But how does that relate to fucking? The Covington versus Edwards.
He was talking about Masvidal. He didn't like him, saying that he sucks.
I say
agree.
he's-
I didn't say I
probably-
agree, but I would say that the end of his career was definitely getting carried by the knee.
Yeah. Oh yeah. His whole. That's why he got on the fucking
His-
UFC
yeah.
cover.
His whole
Literally 'cause of the
resurgence
fucking
was the
knee.
knee.
Literally.
I want Edwards to win, but I feel like it's just gonna be wrestling.
But you don't think that
Covington.
Usman could have done that?
No.
You don't
He
think
didn't do it.
But you don't like. That's what I'm saying. Because he did stuff his takedown.
Usman went the first
Edward-
fight. He came in thinking like he could just, and he did. He was winning.
Edward, no, yeah.
Usman was winning by ground and everything.
So the first fight that Edwards versus Usman ever fought, Usman won. I don't know if you knew that.
That was a long
and
time
then,
ago.
Yeah, which was earlier. Which was earlier.
I found it. I'll show you right now.
Which was earlier in their career, and then the second time, which was
That's the knockout.
which was a
Look
knockout.
at this shit, bro.
Usman was winning
the whole thing.
fight.
I was with Jack watching it
Yeah,
live. Like
he was winning the whole fight.
we were
and then-
literally sitting there like, man, this shit's over.
like you like everyone was waiting for
Yeah.
it to be over, and then
look at this shit. Look at him. Look,
the recent one.
he does
Yeah.
that shit all the time, though. I'm telling you.
Hey,
like,
and then
that same one like that.
Like just he's probably gay or he's bi.
He's just very awkward, bro. Like you could tell, like he's like he knows the camera's on, so he's acting like that.
Like he's all zesty.
Yeah. I don't know why no one's ever noticed that, but hey.
I never
I don't
like
get-
literally seen his live, so I don't know.
No, I see his shit like snippets or whatever, but
Yeah.
onto what you're saying, we were watching that second fight technically, and it was just like crazy.
it was a domination.
Which
and
fight?
then
Which fight?
one lucky thing
Usman
happened,
Edwards, the knockout the first time.
Oh,
and then one thing happened, and then the third fight, Edwards. Took
that was a
over.
closer fight.
It was a closer fight, but
He went 4
Edwards
for
took
15
over.
on takedowns. Usman went 4 for 15 on the takedown.
which is not good.
Right. That's probably what lost.
And
him that
especially
fight.
if he did get those takedowns, if you don't do anything when you take him down, the judges don't count it like really as a takedown.
Yeah, I don't think he got robbed or whatever. I think Edwards won, but I think the thing with Covington is he's not about to stand up. Usman be trying to stand
But
up.
he's a strike. So
He can't stand up.
when Covington fought Usman, I don't know what fight it was. I think it was the first fight the first time they fought. They were standing up the whole time, and then he broke his jaw.
I think it's one of those situations where
But
Usman is just not. Edwards is just not a good matchup for Usman. Like we just seen with Errol Spence and Crawford. Like it's just some people it just got your number. Like you can't ever beat him in your life. I think that's what happened. I think Covington will beat him pretty good.
I don't think.
I like Edwards. I hope he wins. Like I fucking hate Covington.
Yeah, I mean,
Covington,
I kind of go for both. It's just a good fight. Like when you see a good fight, like
yeah, I want to watch that.
You
I
gotta
watch that shit. I like Edwards. He's cool now.
Yeah, I like watching those crazy UFC. I'm not a UFC guy, but
That
I
division.
like,
Do you
watching,
think- do you
I like
think-
watching those UFC cards.
middle? What are they? Middleweight? Oh, Edwards.
Wait,
That's
it's
what-
definitely fucking
Somebody call Kui.
boring.
do you
Gui.
think UFC has like better matchups than boxing?
Oh yeah, like better cards.
Yeah.
100%.
But
Yeah.
do you think when
Yeah.
they do make that card, as in you know how Crawford versus Spence,
Mhm.
do you think that type of fights are always better than the ones that happen in the UFC? If that makes sense.
Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. So, yeah, I think the biggest fights in boxing are like bigger than UFC.
Yeah.
But I think UFC has better cards. Like,
Yeah.
Cards,
like you,
full
Like
you,
cards.
consistently?
like you can sit there all night with like whoever you're watching and watch every match. You know, it's not just on boxing. Like we just give a fuck about the main event.
Yeah, that Canelo one. I seen the undercards of that shit. I'm just like, who the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
Barrios
you probably
versus
know.
Ugas.
Yeah, I know them.
It's
but
literally the people that fight on
I don't
undercards
wanna
are
watch that
losers.
shit. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want to watch that shit.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's like in boxing, like you sit there and you just wait for that one fight. But with
Yeah.
UFC, you could like literally ride
whole
out the
card.
whole night and just chill.
that
and
fight
just watch
night
the
last
fight.
weekend was dope.
Yeah, I was
And I'm
gonna
saying
say,
this as a boxing fan.
Yeah. But do you think like when the best UFC matchup main event versus the best boxing UFC or boxing
You're saying who has
main
better
event,
main events
like
now?
who would be the main event like better to watch?
Who
I
has
would say
better main
boxing.
events?
What depends who's fighting.
Who has better main events? Like if we put best of best together, who is better?
I would say boxing.
I say boxing, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'd say
say
boxing.
I say boxing.
Yeah.
Well, it's because the thing about UFC, and don't get me wrong, UFC's fire, but the thing about the UFC main events is like a lot of times it's like people that already fought each other, and you know, like just shit like that. So with boxing, as far as I mean,
because let's think about who's the biggest fight you could put together in the UFC, like off the top. Like who's a couple you can name?
John Jones, just anything John Jones.
no, but like
Literally.
Matchup.
the opponent has to be a good matchup too. That's what I'm saying. I don't think no UFC fight like dream matchup can be bigger than any boxing.
Yeah,
dream
like
fight
we
matchup.
can name Gervonta
Like literally
Haney
when
right there. Like, what the fuck?
when Crawford fought Spence, the main event was Poirier versus fucking Gaethje.
Yes,
But
that-
that
that literally-
Gaethje's not a big
Literally
guy.
fucking Spence versus Crawford was way bigger than that.
but
shit.
even any
I thought you
UFC
said-
other like I think it would have been bigger just because on
Yeah.
paper that shit was.
Bro, I could name like 5 dream matchups in boxing already. Like,
but like that
UFC,
shit
we
rarely
haven't.
happens. Like it just really.
But I'm
happens.
saying if we're talking about matching up dream
Yeah.
matchups,
yeah,
boxing
yeah,
has
yeah.
way better ones. We
Yeah.
could go with.
Yeah.
We could literally go Haney. I wouldn't even say Shakur, but to me
Shakur.
that's a big
Yeah,
fight. That's a big ass
bro.
fight.
Yeah,
Shakur's
you
my
could
favorite
like
fighter.
literally mix all these people up.
You could go Gervonta,
Yeah.
and we already got Ryan Garcia. We could go Gervonta and all them. Haney,
Gervonta and all them.
Shakur.
Haney and all them.
I think it's
What's the
because
other
it's-
Isaiah's boy?
I think it's
Teofimo.
because
Teofimo.
I think
Isaiah's
it's
boy.
because the UFC is just filtered into one thing,
Right.
rather than the boxing is filtered to like fucking
Yeah.
whatever the
And I think
sponsorships.
The
are,
thing about
whatever.
boxing is like.
I think that's where they have it fucked
okay,
up.
okay, I'll put it like this. With the UFC is like they give you these big matchups, but they give it like they just give it to you like willingly, right? With boxing, it's like they give you blue balls. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of blue balls.
So think
going
about
on.
it like that. So think about it like having blue balls and just begging to nut, right?
Mm.
And then the match finally gets made, and then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Compared to the nut where like you just get it quick and like easy.
Do you think
That,
Crawford?
I don't know what the fuck I just said, honestly.
Do you think? do you
I
think?
don't know
do you
what
think?
the fuck
do you,
I'm talking
do you
about.
think? Do you think Crawford versus Canelo will ever happen?
I
Like
don't
ever,
know.
like in your lifetime? Do you
This
think?
is what. Let me take my glasses
they
off
did
and
talk
zoom
about
in
it
here.
in.
Zoom in. Whoever's editing this shit, you're a bitch. Zoom in.
Wow.
Listen to this. I took my glasses off. Canelo and Benavidez needs to happen. It needs to happen.
But
Why isn't it happening?
What needs to happen first?
Why isn't it happening?
Can you wait? What needs to happen first? Because
Canelo needs to finish this
let me
shit.
tell you.
Crawford did was saying on
Well, let me t- look,
Joe
well-
Rogan podcast like he's trying to fight him.
Yeah, but this is
Tell him, bro.
this
Like,
is-
what would you want to happen first?
Can you shut up?
Tell him, bro.
Listen, I don't give a fuck who's the best in this division and who's the best in that division. I don't want to see people move up and down just to fight each other. Fight your fucking mandatories. Fight the people in your division. I don't want to see Crawford against Canelo.
We need Crawford
What
and
is
Boots.
that?
Why wouldn't
What
you
is that
want?
gonna accomplish? There's no what belts. Like, I don't want to see that.
But say-
Listen, can you stop talking?
All right, go ahead.
Terrence Crawford, stay in your. You just won 4 belts. Stay in your weight class. Fight people in your weight class.
Who's next up?
And fuck them all
Jerron
up.
Boots Ennis. Yes, fight people in your weight class. Canelo, fight people. You just won 4 belts. Like, I forgot when it was. Like a year ago or 2. You won your 4 belts. Fight the next best people. Like UFC. In UFC, they fight the next best person. Fight the next best people in your weight class. And then after that, you could fucking figure out whatever you want to do with your fucking dream matchups or whatever. So
But-
Canelo needs to fight Benavidez. He's been his mandatory for a minute. Terrence Crawford, you gotta fight Boots Ennis. You just have to. You gotta fight the people that have been waiting in line for a minute.
Okay, so I agree. What you said, Canelo fight.
It's a big fight, Crawford and Canelo.
But
I get
you
it.
wouldn't think if Crawford's fucking up the same people over and over and over.
But he hasn't fucked up the same people over
Right,
and over.
right.
That's
But
the point.
he literally just. But say you wouldn't want to watch Canelo versus Crawford.
Not right now.
Not right now.
No,
I wanna
You
watch-
wouldn't-
maybe
you
after
wouldn't turn
he-
that on.
After he
Well,
wipes,
I would watch it, you idiot.
Yeah.
Obviously, but that's not what we're talking
You
about.
wouldn't. That wouldn't
if
be a
they take
reasonable
care of the
matchup.
mandatories
Yeah,
first.
but you're
boom, then yeah.
you're jumping to you're saying you wouldn't watch that. Yes, I would
Yeah, I
watch
would
that.
watch
That doesn't mean
Yeah,
that doesn't mean. Did
Yeah.
you not hear what I just told you? Fight your fucking fight the people in your weight class who have been waiting in line.
He wasn't already fucking up the same people that were
Who?
already waiting in line.
Crawford didn't. He hasn't fought Jerron Boots.
No,
No.
but even people before that,
Who?
he wasn't fucking up people before that.
Yeah. But he never. But he didn't fight Jerron Boots. And
So
Terrence,
say he does the same shit to Jerron Boots.
then go
That-
do what you gotta do.
as in Spence.
Because there's nobody. There's
Because
nobody.
Spence was supposed to be that guy.
There's nobody after Boots though.
But Spence was supposed to be that guy though, right?
What are you talking about?
Was Spence supposed to be that guy? Was because literally everyone on the media.
Okay,
maybe
but
not you.
This
but
is what I'm telling you. Jerron Boots Ennis has been waiting for his shot. He's been the mandatory
Yeah.
for like 3 years.
yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. What are you not understanding?
But I'm saying like. Was Spence not supposed to be that guy that was supposed to? Because literally
Okay,
everyone on
now
the media,
fight
maybe
who-
not, maybe
now-
not you.
Now
but,
fight who's next. Now fight who's next.
But there's always gonna be a next. No, there's not
Technically,
always gonna be. Yeah, that's not.
but Jerron. Okay, but
Yeah,
after Jerron, then there's not a next because
Right.
the next person is asked.
The difference between there's always a next versus like just the next guy. These guys are like generational
And they have
guys.
a name too.
This
Like
is
it's
like-
not just
If Pacquiao never got a shot at whoever was the king at the time, like you gotta give those guys the
like these aren't just random guys. Benavidez
Yeah.
is not a random guy. Like
Yeah,
he
yeah, no,
sells
no,
out.
yeah.
yeah.
You know what
no,
I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm just
That's the
saying, like,
difference
if you
from
got a
who's
guy
next.
with a name and they're skillful and they're generational and they've been waiting, like, bro, Benavidez has been waiting to fight Canelo for a minute and he's sitting
Yeah,
there
yeah,
and he's
yeah.
beating up everybody that's in front of him. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So how do you have Benavidez climbing up the ranks, beating up everybody, and then Canelo is just like,
the king of it, and he's
Yeah.
not trying to.
yeah,
fight
I'm gonna
him.
fight Jermell Charlo, who's fucking 2 weight classes down. Like,
It's
bro, that
crazy,
makes
man.
no sense.
When they announced that shit, like I'm gonna watch it, but I was like,
So
bro,
yeah,
I'm not gonna see this
Crawford
shit.
and Canelo, that is a dream matchup. Me as a
Yeah.
boxing fan, do I want that right now? No,
After
because
they
they're
take
fighting
care
for
of-
nothing. What the fuck are they fighting for?
We
You're
need
not-
certain fights before that happens. That's,
Yeah, you need certain fights to happen before that happens.
I never seen a Boots fight, but I know you talk about him. And
He's
shit.
literally disgusting. Like he's crazy.
You think that'd be a good matchup? Like,
Yeah, I think that's a good stylistically. I think that's a good matchup.
Crawford
Boots
knows it
versus
too. I
Ennis.
feel like Crawford knows. He's like, yeah, I'm not trying to do
like
all that.
Ennis has been, bro. Like he's undefeated. He's sharp. He's
Yeah.
fights well, and yeah. And I'm not saying Crawford is ducking him, but like
But you don't think there's always someone waiting?
I just said this. I just broke it down to you.
Nobody is. Boots is generational.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Shakur generational.
Yeah,
like these guys.
I'm telling you, he's not just a random like ranked.
like rank
fighter.
2 next.
He's
like,
literally
no.
generational. Like you see him and you're like, what the fuck? Like he's shifty. He has power. He's ambidextrous, just like Crawford. Like it's not just because I feel like you're saying this shit because you don't know. Like you don't know. But I'm telling you
I know more UFC
but I'm telling you as a boxing fan, like bro, that you can't just skip over people who have been waiting and who are actually generational talent. Right now, if he beats Boots, go do whatever the fuck you want. Because after that, if you beat Boots, you're literally the greatest
There's just
boxer
certain
that
fights
has
that gotta
ever
happen.
lived.
It gotta happen, bro.
The
Like,
same
it
thing
just
with
has to.
Benavidez. Benavidez is undefeated. Boots is undefeated. These people are undefeated.
We
So
talked
go-
about Shakur in the last one, but like he needs to fight these guys. I don't know why no one's
Shakur,
trying to fight him. Like
bro, he's my favorite fighter.
he said it on that podcast. I watched it all too, and it's just the business side of it. Like what's his name what's his name he was supposed to fight? Kev or
Frank Martin.
he was supposed to fight Frank Martin, and he just said like Frank Martin wanted to do 50-50. And he's like, why would I do 50-50 and have you make the most money you've ever made when you're not contributing to this at all? I'm the main guy that's making this happen, pulling in the fans.
You think if you were a fighter in a hypothetical world, like, do you think you would care about that? As in, like,
It depends.
If I was on which side?
as in, like, yo, we're gonna give you fucking
75, 50, whatever.
whatever.
Numbers are.
Yeah. Either way, it's a lot of money.
I think
but-
he's saying what you do what Shakur's doing, which is like play the business side too. And
Because Shakur
As
turned
in,
the
like,
fight down.
I deserve hypothetically 7.5 million, but you're giving me fucking 5.5 million. Do you
I
think
don't
you would
know,
really
man.
care about that if you're trying to be the best?
Yeah, so here's the thing about that. Like, I think it's
my
tough.
take is different. It changed.
It's
after-
tough. It's tough because Shakur. It's tough because Shakur's position, I understand because you're not fighting somebody with belts.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would be like, bro, like I'm not about to give you this name and this money and like but what Haney did, he took less money and all that because he's fighting for belts. You know what I'm saying? When he went against Kambosos, he took less money, he took less pay, whatever, because he knew he was fighting for something and he knew he was gonna win. He's gonna get those belts. The thing with Shakur is like, why would I fight this guy who don't even have a belt and give him 50-50?
He don't even have a record or track record to be like, shit.
So I understand. And let's be real, we watched the Frank Martin fight, his last fight. He didn't look that.
shaky.
He didn't look that good.
And
He
what's that
didn't
dude, Pergues, whatever?
Oh yeah, that's
He's
140.
ass. Like
Yeah,
that
he's garbage.
That last fight I seen,
Bro.
like he looked garbage.
Regis is fucking trash.
Regis?
He's terrible.
'Cause I remember I used to ask you, like, is he good? And you're like, I don't. What'd you say? Like, you don't really know. Like
he's mid. Like he's just one of those dudes that has power.
So Haney went up to fight him.
Yeah, he's going up to
Going up?
140.
Going up.
If I was Haney, I'd move up to 142. I think that's the smartest move because you can't just stay at that same weight since you were 15.
Yeah, you're growing.
Like he's killing himself making 135. Like if he fought, it wouldn't be smart for him to fight Shakur because he's at 135. He's draining himself. Shakur just moved up to 135, so he's comfortable in that way. So why would you fight him when at a disadvantage, basically?
Bro, I just know that everybody knows like Shakur is crazy.
Do you think?
Yeah,
These
he's
fighters
disgusting.
know, bro.
Bruh,
He's
De La
fucking-
Hoya said
Shakur is
it.
crazy. Yeah.
De La Hoya
I don't
said it,
understand. Like you watch him fight, and you're just like,
Bruh.
bro. It's not even nothing. It's not nothing crazy that he does. It's just, it's all IQ.
Bro, he
All
makes it look
IQ.
simple as fuck. Bro.
It's all
he don't
IQ.
get hit, bro.
He's crazy.
What the fuck is that?
That's your boy.
Can you show him?
Wow.
Who is that?
Wow.
It kind of look like me.
What?
It kind of look like me.
But Shakur is crazy, and they're not ducking him, but maybe he goes up eventually.
That's the thing too. Shakur moved up at like the worst time.
Yeah.
Everybody's dipping.
So he came from which weight class? again?
130,
And now he's 135.
135.
That's only 5 pounds. What the fuck? That's easy.
But he
Bro,
can't.
yeah,
He,
the
I just gained 5
the
pounds right
boxing
now.
divisions. How do they work?
it's like
It'd be like 3 pounds, and they're like in a welterweight or
5
some
pounds. Yeah.
I just gained 5 pounds.
And
doing this.
now you're a fucking heavyweight.
Exactly.
That's literally what
I'm
it is.
literally
and
a
then
heavyweight.
If you
Like,
lose
I'm
3
that
rounds, you're a
big.
featherweight. Like
What's the heavyweight weight?
That's
it's
just, like,
different.
fucking
It's
200?
different.
200
That's why there's a lot
plus.
of belts.
200 plus?
Yeah, so you could literally be like 283 fighting like a 240.
Mm.
Like
That's why there's a
280.
lot of
That's how
belts.
I think that's how Tyson Fury he was like 280 and he fought Wilder at like 240.
What do you think?
280?
Like
God.
on real?
But
like,
he's 6'9" though.
Oh,
So. Huh?
No, I think you guys already answered that on the last podcast.
what? Who's next up?
Ngannou versus Fury.
Oh, I got
You guys
Fury.
already-
I got Fury.
Yeah.
Did we
I
talk
think
about
you
it?
guys- yeah,
you
I
weren't
just-
even here
I'm
last
not-
time. You weren't even here.
No, I was there.
You were here last weekend. You were literally
You
at
guys
your
didn't talk about
cousin's
that
and
thing.
shit.
You guys talked about it a while ago.
No, we didn't.
When
Did
Queen
we?
was here.
With who?
When Queen was here.
Wait, oh, okay.
We were like, hey.
Yeah, that fight is stupid as fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it just because it's something to watch.
And
but,
we
like,
watch
bruh.
it for free.
And it's free. Shout out to. I'm
Fuck
not
outta here.
naming it. I'm not naming it.
No sauce, no
Motherfucker,
sauce.
motherfucker Snoop.
So how do you think?
Sure. Oh, I want to get your guys' predictions
For
on
Guam?
Jermel real quick.
Jermel and Canelo.
Canelo,
We talked
yeah.
about this last time for sure.
Oh, we talked about it on the podcast?
Yeah, because I was
Oh.
editing it. I seen
Oh,
it.
then I'm drunk.
Yeah. Nah, you're good.
Who'd you have though?
I had
You said Jermel.
I said
I think
Jermel.
Canelo.
I feel like this is the fall off for Canelo.
Yeah.
What?
He's
He's
not-
Canelo?
He hasn't been looking good,
He's
bro,
like-
in the last fights.
He's like 33. I don't know.
Like,
Is that
let's start
old for
from-
boxing?
No, I mean Mayweather was at like 41, 42.
Yeah,
But-
but that's would you
different
say
style
that's a
though.
goat?
Different styles.
Would you say Mayweather's a goat?
A goat or
One
the
of the,
goat?
one of the
The
goats.
goat.
One of the goats.
I'm gonna say the goat because I grew up watching him.
Yeah,
I didn't watch. I wasn't
that's the
able to
same
watch.
thing with fucking LeBron versus Michael
Yeah, I
Jordan.
wasn't able to watch Tyson, but Ooh,
Mike Tyson.
yeah, that was
That was a
But do you
crazy
think
guy.
every time you
That's a specimen.
okay, say this like, so you know how people say Magic Johnson, he's the best point guard of the fucking universe or whatever, versus Steph Curry,
who the fuck says that?
bro, old heads
Oh,
or
okay.
whatever, people on the internet, whatever the fuck.
always say
Oh,
that.
okay.
They say Magic Johnson's the best point guard ever.
Mm-hmm.
But every time you look up Magic Johnson, you're looking up good highlights against, you know.
No, he was a fucking. He's a beast. He's a
But
goat.
the thing
He's one
is,
of
like,
the legends.
you watched
This man said,
you watched Steph Curry have his bad moments and his good ass moments. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And you never watch
Magic
you're
Johnson's
not watching every game against Magic
yeah, you're
Johnson.
just watching.
I gotta
highlights.
be
You're
real.
watching highlights.
I'm
If
gonna
you're-
shut that down though because Magic Johnson's only bad highlight or moment was getting AIDS. I promise you.
Ah.
No, I swear he was running shit. He was a
AIDS.
dog, bro. I promise. I was
So,
there.
if you were to make
No,
a starting
I wouldn't.
fight, is your point guard being Magic Johnson?
No,
Stephen
my
Curry.
point guard is LeBron James Jr. I mean
The
LeBron
point
James.
guard.
He said junior.
That's not a point
I'll
guard.
put him at
You
point
could
guard.
put him at point guard.
LeBron is everything, bro.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he's
I'll put
literally
LeBron at point guard, but
Yeah.
if I had to
center.
stick to
I'll
the
put him at
positions,
point, yeah.
if I had to stick to positions, I'm going point guard. I'm probably going Steph Curry.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
literally. Because every time you look
I'm
up
shooting that
Magic
shit.
Johnson, if I was a little ass kid, Magic Johnson, you're literally looking at highlights of him. Every good moment that's happening to him.
Well, you know
You're-
what I just said. That's why.
Yeah, like you're not looking at bad moments of him, like because you've
Yeah.
seen every good
Yeah.
moment and bad.
He had a
moments
lot
for
of good
fucking
moments.
Steph
That's
Curry.
why he literally won championships. I think he had like 6,
Who, Curry?
5.
Curry,
No, Johnson. He had
He
a
had
lot.
like 3 or 4.
3 or 4.
bruh. But
He was a beast. Like
yeah, he was good. No, I'm not knocking him, but
No, I
And I'm
know.
telling you, bro, it just depends on who you grew up watching.
Yeah.
yeah,
The
that's
arguments
what
are
I'm
never
saying.
gonna end
Yeah.
because you know
Yeah.
actually watching it in person is a whole different story.
I feel like having multiple goats should be like it
Yeah,
should be
you
normal.
should
But
have-
you don't think it changes like
It's
It changes,
every
yeah.
era
It
you
does
have a goat,
change.
bro. That's just how it works.
It does change. The 90s, my dad, he thinks Jordan is the greatest ever.
But, you
But
don't
imagine watching
think,
Jordan live, like
but there was no one like. This might sound like weird, but like you don't think no one like Kyrie was there back
5?
then?
Magic has
against
5
fucking-
rings. See?
God,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
That's the
like-
same amount as Curry, right?
No,
No?
4. They got 4. That's still good though.
Before? Oh yeah,
That's still
But-
good. But everybody got
um,
hurt to get that.
against fucking what were we saying? Fucking Jordan. No
Jordan?
one was there like Kyrie. Fucking
No, but that like I
Bro.
don't think you understand. Like, did you watch The Last Dance? That
Nah.
documentary showed me like that moved Jordan from number 2 to 1 for me just because I didn't know because I wasn't there,
nah.
bro. This man is.
I don't think he's.
Basketball was like a regular ass sport. Like nobody gave a fuck about it. Jordan came and
So
But you don't like.
you
I
literally
would think
look at your
in,
shoes.
in my
Never
head,
mind.
like I would think there's gonna be
damn,
someone.
none of us on. Fuck.
I don't know, bro.
Bro, to me, LeBron was the GOAT. Like, he was number
gotta-
one. Bro.
I
You
think
gotta-
he is a go.
You gotta be like,
you're-
you gotta be open minded,
Yeah.
bro. Like you can't sit there and be like, but they didn't have like, bro. Like every era was different.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
know what I'm saying?
I just
So-
put Jordan 1 because I wasn't there or whatever, but like he really changed everything for this sport.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think you say Jordan's number 2 because, or
One.
my fault. James is number 2 because you've seen all the shit that's happened to him. You've seen him lose the fucking finals like
yeah, he lost.
80 times.
He lost a lot of times.
You've seen him
That's
win
the
the
only
finals,
issue.
but like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel
Michael
like,
Jordan never lost in the NBA Finals ever. So
But the thing is, he lost a lot of round ones.
yeah, but not the finals when it mattered.
But I'm saying, if the last time,
Would you rather lose?
the last time James lost a round one was against
the Suns?
the Suns, Devin Booker.
Yep, got his ass out of here.
But
What the
Larry,
fuck?
if I were to say, oh, Jordan never beat Larry Bird because he never
But
beat
you
Larry
can't compare
Bird.
round 1 to the NBA Finals. The NBA Finals
But
is
I'm
like,
saying, if you can't get past round one, then
well, they were. Did you see what they're doing? They were choke
That's what
slamming
I'm
him
saying.
midair.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
I look at it like this. Like maybe they weren't.
What's your list though? Before you go,
Whoa.
1 through top 3.
Now you don't
top
gotta
3
do
goats.
crazy 5.
Top
but
3 goats.
At least 3, if anything.
Okay.
Who's first? 1, 2, 3.
I'm biased.
That's fine. We all got
So
our
I'm
opinions.
gonna go Kobe.
Oh,
Kobe
Number one.
number
Kobe's
one.
Kobe's a B. It's
Oh.
biased.
You
Come
didn't
on
watch
now.
Kobe. You didn't watch Kobe.
I watched that shit, bro.
Did
Oh
you
my
watch
God.
Kobe?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Did you
Keep
watch
going,
Kobe?
keep going,
No,
keep
but did
going,
you
keep
just
going,
answer
keep
that
going,
question?
keep going. Yes, I did.
No, you
Actually did.
didn't.
Okay, I did.
You were like
I
one.
did,
You
I
grew
did.
up watching
I
him?
did,
Like
I
you
did,
actually
I
grew up
did.
watching
You were
him?
probably like 3.
I got Kobe number 1.
Yeah, that's
I don't
not-
give a fuck.
It's biased.
Nobody's
It's
score-
opinion. It's
Yeah, it
nobody's
is, it
scoring 81 points. LeBron hasn't done it.
Bro.
Jordan never did it. Fuck all them.
You know who was close though? No, just playing.
He didn't
Oh.
score 81.
Who didn't
He
score
scored
81?
Kobe
didn't
did.
score
Kobe
81?
scored 81, bro.
All right,
Look
go
it
ahead.
up. Look
Go
it
ahead.
up.
I'll
See what
go.
I'm- that's how I know you.
Raptors.
That's how I know you didn't watch Kobe.
Toronto Raptors.
He just said he didn't score 81.
He said who scored 81?
I
Oh
got
my
Kobe.
God. Kobe. We know the next 2 guys.
But it just what order?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
I got
the order
Kobe.
don't matter.
I got
feel like
Kobe.
that
I got LeBron, and I got Jordan.
okay. It's always them 3 though. If we
Yeah.
think about it, it's them 3. Just how do you put them? I
But
say
I'm
Jordan first because there will be no Kobe without Jordan. You know, Kobe's literally the
Oh, yeah.
image, spitting image of fucking Jordan. So
Yeah.
I got Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, but Kobe's that was. I'm playing the Mamba moments, and I'm just like, bro, this guy is really.
He did.
Oh my
bro,
God, bro.
Yeah. That's crazy.
One of the challenges was like scoring. It was like 50 points in the
And
first
you're
half.
just
I'm like,
Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
or some
bro.
this
shit?
guy did this in real life.
Mm.
It was like score 50
He
points in the
outscored
first
the
half.
team. Like he outscored the team. That's why I'm like, and I was able to watch him. Like
Live, yeah.
I'm looking at him. Like,
As Suns fans, you should know. Like,
I'm
bro,
like, what the fuck?
he literally got
Yeah,
us.
he
the fuck
literally
outta
did
here.
the fucking buzzer beater against.
He
the
got us
fucking
the
Nah,
fuck
Suns.
outta here
Kobe
every year.
was gross. What the fuck was I? Oh, what I was gonna say was what I will say though is back then they probably weren't as skillful, but I think the work ethic from back then compared to now is not compare at all. I don't think the work ethic from NBA players now, like rookies coming in, will ever compare to like
Yeah, they
the
were smoking
80s and the
cigarettes.
90s
Yeah.
players. Like the work
It's
ethic.
because you think they kind of care about too much about.
Like I think
Media
the
shit.
rookie, yeah, they're on fucking, they're getting all retarded off like TikTok.
Well, you're saying that the older players worked harder?
way harder.
Okay.
The work ethic,
They're more
like,
focused?
Yeah, determination, work
Okay.
ethic. But I feel like the players now are more skillful, so it's like
More athletic.
Yeah.
more athletic, more skillful. So it's like it's
And they have a
balanced.
lot of
It's
resources.
I
like
really feel like
balance,
I feel like it's balanced.
They have a
Yeah.
lot
You
of
know?
resources. These dudes got fucking crypto chambers and shit. Like, there's so much
Yeah.
things to recover.
But that's the
and-
thing. I don't think they have the work ethic, and like that's why I feel like it's balanced.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
because there's no way. Look at them.
Yeah, they're
They're all
crazy.
like.
I know for a
Because
fact.
if you were to put fucking
And I'm not saying not like I'm pretty sure Booker, like, look at him, like that's
yeah, and
Sheesh.
if you were to
that's
put
a
like
fucking workaholic.
MVP.
And especially Kylie, or who was he with?
Kyrie?
Kendall. Like that was
Oh,
like
Kendall.
we had to get the
rid of
most
that.
amazing thing ever to get rid of that stupid
Yeah.
bitch.
Gotta get rid of that. Because look at the track record for all of them.
That
when they're
bitch
with
is
them.
yeah.
'cause
Why do NBA players get with thoughts? I don't understand.
Why is it them, though? Why is it always that
it's
group of.
there.
Why are you with?
Might as well.
Why like
Bro, what?
you're this high status male.
There was people he could have got with some females at the fucking Friday Night SmackDown. Like, why is he with?
You're this high status male, and you want to cuff like a bitch that's
I
been
get
ran
it. I
through.
get it. I get it.
There.
That's fuck.
I get it. I think what it is like they have to get with somebody at that celebrity level.
I think they look
I
at
think it's 'cause it's
they just
there.
look at the IG models like celebrities. They're like, I want her.
They
Because
need
everybody
somebody
wants them.
that could understand the famous aspect of life, because they can't just get with a regular person.
Yeah.
It's too much. They have to get with people that are famous because they get it. So I think that's what it is. But
Well, that's like
there's a lot
yeah,
of famous people you could get with. Come on,
yeah.
now.
Like if
Like
but
Selena Gomez.
I'm just
or
saying as a
something.
man, like
You could get with
even
somebody.
just in general as a man, you shouldn't get with a bitch that's ran through. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That's what I gotta say about that.
With Logan Paul.
That's,
Who's your top three?
I just know Dirk was in none of you guys' top 3. So Dirk,
he's not even in my top 10.
Yeah, because he was kicking people in the nuts, getting fadeaways.
no.
I'm just playing.
Got a whole ring. Go.
A whole
He's-
oh,
got
he
a
got a
ring.
whole ring? Fuck.
I thought he got half a ring.
All he had to do was by himself.
He did beat LeBron though. He did. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
he beat the big
yeah,
three.
By
he
himself.
LeBron?
The
Yeah.
first year,
Okay,
the
but-
first big 3 year.
There's
Yeah,
dudes
that's-
with
That
he
is
has
that is
one-
That
impressive.
crazy.
He has one ring, and there's dudes with their whole hand and the other hand filled.
These guys had like support. You know, they had,
He had-
he had a full-
That's true.
Dirk was
What
just
about the
fucking-
greatest
like,
NFL
fucking-
player?
The greatest. That's hard to tell
What
because
the fuck?
I think basketball is easier to call because you could play both sides.
Jameis
NFL,
Winston.
we could do the greatest offensive players. You can't do a whole
you
player.
can't do
You don't
greatest
think you could
NFL player. Who would you say then?
I would
Tom
say
Brady.
I would say Tom, but let's
Oh.
think about it though. Let's really break
Tom
it
Brady.
down though. Let's really break it down though.
Go ahead.
We could start from
What
every
the
Super
fuck?
Bowl. Like everything went their way, bro. Like
Yeah.
from the teams to the tuck rule to everything. It was just lucky. You gotta get lucky. The only one that wasn't lucky, I don't know if
The
it
28-3.
the 28-3 when I was high as fuck out the gravity bar. They made a gravity bong. This is when I was smoking, bro. I was smoking. They
But
made
like,
a fucking
don't you think
gravity bong. They put they cut a 2 liter in half. They put it in a tub of water or some shit. And they fucking it was just a fucking bowl of smoke. And they're like, come here,
It's like
come
it
here.
literally looks like there's milk in it.
And I go and I'm just like,
Yeah, that's not even like.
and I'm on the like the floor sitting there singing. And then singing like I'm singing. And then I look up at the screen and the Patriots are winning. That was crazy. But yeah, Tom
think-
Brady. I mean, 7 rings is crazy, but
Yeah, Tom
Look-
Brady's a GOAT, but I'm not letting Eli Manning beat me
Right.
twice.
what the fuck? They did that. He really did that. Eli Manning. That's the only thing he did.
That's
was
all
beat
you
Tom
need
Brady.
to do, bro. Honestly, that's all you need to do.
You don't think he's a GOAT though?
I don't know. I think it's unanimous.
But like, it's kind of weird. Like
you can't win rings
for-
without
for
teams though.
football-
Like I don't
for
get
football,
that.
Yeah,
like,
football's
it's
way
weird.
different because
Like,
you
it's
can't
weird.
sit there and do everything.
Can't.
But the quarterback is the main person, dude.
You're
really.
you're a professional contrarian.
That's
What is that?
damn. What is that?
Like he just goes against whatever the fuck we're saying.
No, that's perfect. Do that.
No, how?
We don't want him to agree with everything.
I know,
Right?
but like
I'm saying
you're
Do we
just
want
like,
him to agree with everything?
No, but I'm just saying like when we say something that's valid, he just has something else. Like,
but
bruh.
is,
No,
like,
do that. You're good.
Oh,
but
hey,
he's all but.
my bad,
well, I'm not saying don't. I'm just
He's
saying.
like-
no,
But
no, I think the quarterback has to be the main person of fucking.
you think so?
Yeah, no.
the main
But
person.
yeah,
But the
49ers
quarterback
situation.
doesn't play defense. So how is it the
But
main
he-
person?
I just look at every team that
That's what
won
I'm
the
saying.
Super
It's different
Bowl.
with basketball. Or my fault.
Every team that
football.
won the Super Bowl was not just the quarterback.
Yeah,
Yeah, the court. He's not out there fucking catching interceptions.
He's not sacking the quarterback
but
of the other
that's
team.
what I'm
like-
saying. Like, so
the
how do you
defense.
determine a GOAT in
You
Exactly.
football?
can't.
You can't because it's
So
just
there's no GOAT.
every position has its own job to do.
I guess-
a whole different job.
So there's
The
no.
I would
center-
say Tom
there-
Brady, but I don't even like saying that. But
So
there's
there's
no,
no
other
GOAT
option.
in football.
you gotta.
To me, I got you. To me, Deion Sanders. I got it.
What
That's
you
mine.
got with football, you could only do GOAT positions. You can't because every position has their own job.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
just say, "All right, well, I'm the GOAT at throwing the ball, but you're the GOAT at blocking." It's like, but I threw the ball better than you blocked. So it's
My
like,
GOAT
it
is
doesn't
But
Deion
I
make
see
sense.
it
Sanders.
as like I'm so dominant at my position that like, you know what I mean? Like Tom Brady was so dominant as his position that like nobody can compare. You know what I
But
mean?
that's why I brought up everything fell their way for him to
But
win that Super Bowl.
How do you know
those Super Bowls?
other people weren't as dominant? Just because they're not throwing touchdowns and
Because Ray Lewis
they're
was
not
crazy.
they're not the main center of attention. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Lawrence Thomas was. Did you see what he did?
Taylor?
Lawrence Taylor. Sorry.
Bro, tell me why he brought that up. Like, they keep comparing Micah to him. I'm like, all right, bro. I know Lawrence Taylor, but I never seen him play in my life. So I go and look up highlights, and I'm like, oh, okay, I get why they.
But the
I
thing
get
is,
it.
it's
I
kind of
get it.
tricky with highlights.
No,
'Cause
it's not.
Every time you see highlights, every time you look up a player, you're only seeing good about him.
Well, what do you want them
What
to?
that? Well,
That's a highlight.
wait, what?
But
High, low.
that's what I'm saying, like about how fucking
Like, you want him a video
But,
of him
okay,
walking?
but if you're gonna make that argument, then I can make the argument about Tom Brady's downfalls.
But I'm
So
saying,
how do you?
I'm saying like
why do you think he's the GOAT when I seen him lose to big head Eli Manning twice? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
because he won a million more times after
7.
that.
But
He wasn't on his down. He wasn't down low after that Eli Manning loss.
if I look up highlights of Tom Brady, I could make the same thing. I could be
That's
like,
what I'm
well,
saying. I'm saying.
Are you
highlights
saying
aren't
Tom
invalid.
Brady won those Super Bowls by himself? Because that's what you're trying to say.
No. Because fucking.
Well, that's
football's
why
a
I don't
team
say he's the
sport.
GOAT. Because exactly, that's
But
what
how
I'm
do you
saying.
determine a GOAT?
I don't say he's
you
a GOAT.
don't. You determine GOATs by positions.
The GOAT of quarterbacks.
So he's a GOAT quarterback.
Yes.
Of all time.
Oh yeah.
But
In football-
so there's never gonna be a GOAT of football.
There can't be. You can't.
Well, I mean,
you can't.
it's just everybody has different jobs.
Unless
bro.
there's a player that plays both sides of the. Maybe Travis Hunter when it's all said and done. But there's no way
You know,
because
you-
the NFL is different. You can't,
Yeah,
bro.
it
You
is.
can't. That's why we could do GOAT
But-
positions, but
you
for
get what I'm
basketball.
saying? Because every position has their own
for
job.
basketball, you could
it's
determine.
both sides.
Yeah,
both sides.
because
No, listen. For basketball, you could determine a GOAT.
yeah, you don't know why.
What
because
about for baseball?
wait.
Yeah.
But for basketball, you want to know why you could determine a GOAT? Because everybody has the same job. Fucking score the bucket.
But
And play defense.
So
That's it.
So what about baseball?
Yeah. there
Well, I
can-
don't watch baseball, so
there
that's
can
all
be.
you.
There
But
can
there's
be.
not a million positions for that. No.
Well, the thing is, like someone
Pitcher.
like Aaron Judge, he hits the ball and he plays outfield, so it's like you can be a GOAT in baseball.
But does he?
Yeah,
pitch-
'cause on
does
base-
he pitch the ball and
No,
strike
but
everybody
but
out?
in
don't
baseball,
have to.
literally everybody bats, and then you go and play fucking
Defense.
on defense, and your outfield
Oh,
or
I feel
Ohtani-
like it's
shortstop
different
or
for
whatever.
every sport.
Ohtani might be the GOAT if he does what he's doing still for 10 more years.
You can be a GOAT in baseball, yeah.
Because Ohtani's doing shit that's never been done right now, like pitching and hitting like a GOAT. So, but back
Isn't he injured
to
right now?
yeah, but these players sign like 15-year contracts, so it's like
Yeah.
What the
Bro,
fuck?
They play
baseball
forever,
has
bro.
A
They play
$1
forever.
million contract.
they play for $1 million.
That's literally nothing. What the fuck?
Well,
What does he
a
say?
trillion. By
Yeah, there you go. That's better. No,
Trillion.
back to football though. My GOAT is Deion Sanders, but it's just opinions. I just
I
feel
think
like
it's
Deion everywhere he went, they won. From the sorry ass Falcons to the Niners to the Cowboys, five or was it 3 fucking rings?
yeah.
So
My GOAT in
I think it's-
football.
and he was high stepping.
I think my GOAT in football is Tom Brady.
We heard you.
Okay, your GOAT.
My
Who's your
GOAT in the NFL
Bart Scott.
is Beanie Wells.
He's fucking trash, boy.
Antonio Holmes.
Been through the highs and the lows, but still I never fall. Now I'm throwing up falls. You like what we living for? You ain't seen what I seen.